inside, and a foul's going to be called against Landon.
Yep. His first foul tonight. And the Hearts second in the half.
2:26 on the third quarter clock as Lampley is going to trigger for the inbounds from underneath his bucket. He's looking, now sends it all the way out top to Barr. Barr moves to the center circle to set the offense. Looks for a cutter, doesn't like it. Now is going to try to get it on the wing to Jones. Jones on the right side, looking to lob it in, but holds on to the ball. Now he puts it on the floor, gets it over to Barr, left wing three, no good. McLaughlin a rebound. Great look to the backdoor cutter, and that's J.R. Jones for the layup. Effingham bringing it up court. Barr tries to cut off Parker Wolf, and instead he's going to be called for a foul.
He's picking up his second foul in the game, and he has both of their fouls in the half.
With exactly 2 minutes on the clock.
Well, the Hearts have shot the ball well. How about 5 out of 7 so far this quarter?
Effingham's Landon Wolf lobs it in backcourt to Parker Wolf. By the way, they've got all the points for Effingham in this second half. Parker Wolf over to Drew Thompson. Drew Thompson to Landon. Back over to Parker. Left wing three. That's short. Rebound comes out long, and Jones grabs it on the run. Brings it up the left side. He's bodied by Parker Wolf. He'll go down as the layup went up, and it'll be 2 shots for J.R. Jones as it crawled off the rim.
I like Parker Wolf. I'm sorry he got called for the foul. But as soon as he missed the shot and he saw the flow of the play, he didn't go in for the rebound. He headed in a diagonal, headed down to the Lincoln Way basket, and at least he did keep the shot from going in.
Jones's free throw is good, though. He has 3 points in the quarter. Meanwhile, Nate Thompson and Drew Thompson check out. Checking into the ball game is Tate Nieberge, and back into the lineup as well is Jacob Stoneburner. That's the 7 that's played today for Obie Farmer.
And that's only Parker's second foul. Let me finish the thought there, and that's 3 on the Hearts in the half.
Free throw comes up short, finally controlled by Tate Nieberge. It came up so short it caught everybody by surprise.
It's almost a committee rebound.
A minute 35 in the third quarter. Effingham leads by 10 as they're working around the ball around the perimeter against this zone. They find Marksman at the high post. Over on the wing to Parker Wolf. He buries the 3. Parker Wolf with 14 makes it 43-30, and Effingham's up by 13, and that's their largest lead. Zaputis with it on the wing. Tries to get it into Lampley, but Landon Wolf knocks it away. He comes up with the steal, the second turnover for Lincoln Way East. Parker Wolf brings it up court, now flips it to Tate Nieberge right side. Inside Landon Wolf, posting up, spins. Got Lampley in the air, shot's no good, but Lampley landed. Say that 3 times fast. And it'll be 2 free throws for Landon Wolf.
Who sells seashells at the seashore, too. Say that again. Landed on Lampley?
No, you were close. Lampley landed on Landon.
Oh, okay.
And Landon's free throw is good.
I knew I wouldn't get it right. Foul on Lampley, his second. And that's 3 now on East in the second half.
I knew you wouldn't get it right, too.
Thanks. Landon made the foul shot. That's bottom line here.
44-30 with 1:02 to play in the third. This one is up and good as well. Landon Wolf with 26 in the contest already, and there's still a minute to play in the third period.
How about 13 points in the third period for Landon Wolf?
Effingham's up by 15. Their largest lead as J.R. Jones brings it down to the right corner. Parker Wolf's got him defensively. They go to Zaputis on the wing to Matt Wasso. Wasso forces his way into the lane before a shot. We've got a blocking foul whistled, I do believe.
Johnny Meinhardt says it's at Tate Nieberge. Tate's second, and 4 on the Hearts in half.
Zaputis, no, make it rather Wasso. Gets the ball inbounds to Lampley the second. Tries to force it into Zaputis. Look at the diving effort for Effingham, but Parker Wolf can't come up with it as Lampley does regain control. They send it back out top to Jones. Jones to Wasso. Wasso back top of the key, Jones. Jones puts it on the floor. Now he'll take the jumper from the 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped around, and Parker Wolf takes it for Effingham.
They got to take more threes.
20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Effingham looking to add to their 15-point advantage. Nice pass from Stoneburner inside to Landon Wolf.
Wow.
He'll put it up and in.
Post up at you, man.
Why wait for the last one when you can get a good one like that?
Heard that.
Here's Jones with 5 seconds on the clock. Gets into the lane. Puts up a runner. It's no good. Rebound Tate Niebrugge, and the third quarter will come to a close.
Pretty nice quarter, eh, Matt?
I'd say so. Effingham takes a 47-30 lead into the fourth period of action. Effingham saw the lead get down to 2. They're now up 17. You're listening to the third place game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic on KJ Country 102.3.
Since our start, Brown's Drug Store in Effingham has remained an independent family business. We've made it our goal in being the neighborhood pharmacy that treats our customers like family. You'll love our fast prescription service, curbside pickup, and free delivery. From gifts to over-the-counter solutions, it's Brown's Drug Store in downtown Effingham. Call 342-2185 or stop by at 115 West Jefferson Avenue. It's a pleasure to serve you, and good luck to all the area teams.
Hello everyone, this is Mark Mayhood from Northside Ford Lincoln in Effingham. I want to invite you to our dealership where we have a lot full of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. And believe me when I say a lot full. Whether you're looking for a brand new vehicle or something slightly used or even one with a bunch of miles and under $10,000, come check us out. All of our vehicles are listed online at effinghamford.com. Plus, we have an excellent service department for all of your service needs. And again, thanks for choosing Northside Ford Lincoln.
Well, only 2 guys scored for Effingham in that third quarter, but they scored 22 points.
Holy moly. The Wolf brothers had a pretty good quarter there. Effingham 7 of 10, 70%, and that includes 4 of 5 on threes. They made all 4 of their foul shots, just 1 turnover and 6 rebounds. Put that quarter in a time capsule.
Effingham has the starting 5 back out there as the Thompsons join the Wolves and Marksman. Landon Wolf has it on the left wing. Looking inside for Marksman. Nothing quite there. They get it to Parker Wolf, top of the key. He spins into the lane now, sees some traffic, and gets it out. And we've got a 3-second call.
We get one about a month, every month or 2, or each season.
And they say it was against Parker Wolf. So,
he kind of pointed at his jersey and said, "Me?"
Yeah, that's who they got. Wasso sends it over to McLaughlin. He's way out on the perimeter. Now goes to Jones out top. Back to Barr on the right wing. Barr on the dribble, crosses over, gets into the lane. Shot off the glass is good.
A nice effort.
Julian Barr has 6, and that makes it 47-32. Parker Wolf, nice move into the lane, but recovering to block the shot is Jones. Rebound taken out there by Lincoln Way East, and here comes Barr up the right side. Back out to Jones, to Zaputis. Zaputis to Jones. Jones, top of the key, drives in. No, he doesn't. Landon Wolf just takes the ball away. Now he's driving for the right-handed layup, steps around Barr and puts it up and in.
He pretty much picked his pocket, didn't he, man?
With 2 hands.
Yeah.
49-32 the score. Effingham pushes the lead to 17. Wasso has it out top. Gets it back to Julian Barr. Barr is going to work from the top of the key. Stops, pops the 3, and he hits it. Barr has 9, makes it 49-32. Make it rather 35. 49-35. 6:22 to play in the fourth quarter. Effingham's Landon Wolf gets it to Parker Wolf. He's open, but he doesn't take the 3. Gets it back to Landon Wolf, to Drew Thompson, right wing. Thompson to the free throw line, now to Parker Wolf, to Landon Wolf. He fakes the 3, gets into the lane, hooks a beautiful pass to Nate Thompson. Oh, the little runner inside wouldn't go. Rebound, J.R. Jones ahead to Barr. Barr's layup's good as he's fouled. Parker Wolf couldn't get set as he was trying to draw a charge.
That's Parker's 3rd. I know we're in the fourth quarter. That's 3 fouls on Parker, 5 on the Hearts.
Julian Barr is starting to come alive here in this second half of action, in particular the first 2 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he has all 7 of their points in this fourth quarter.
And he's looking to make it 8 at the free throw line, and he does. So give him 12 now in the ball game, makes it 49-38, an 11-point lead for Effingham. A little pressure in the backcourt. Parker Wolf got it across the timeline to Drew Thompson. Thompson in the air, got it to Nate Thompson, left wing. Nate sees the double team coming, looks short corner to Landon Wolf. He's now double teamed in the corner on the left side. Gets it to Nate Thompson, over to Drew Thompson, right wing 3, left short. Marksman a rebound, put back from 10, good.
Drew won an assist.
I bounced that off the rim right to Marksman. What do you want me to do?
I got no problem with that.
51-38 the score. 5.5 to play in the contest as Barr is working on Nate Thompson.
That was nice to get a bucket there to stop the bleeding a little.
They hand it off to J.R. Jones. Drives in the lane, and Marksman swats it away, gets the rebound. What a play.
That's pretty nice.
Now he gets it to Parker Wolf. Uses his quickness to get around McLaughlin, but then Zaputis comes over, tries to block the shot, but he certainly blocked Wolf. We'll see if it's McLaughlin or Zaputis. They were both there.
McLaughlin gets the foul, his second. That's just 4 on them in the half. Neither team's in any foul danger.
Free throw for Parker Wolf. It's at the front of the rim, bounces off the backboard, and drops through. So Parker Wolf has 15 now in the ball game, and Effingham pushes the lead to 52-38. Next one up. It's nothing but net this time. Parker Wolf was 16. Makes it 53-38, back to the 15-point edge with 5:05 to play. J.R. Jones looking inside for McLaughlin. He couldn't handle the pass. It slipped right through his fingertips, and Landon Wolf was there to pick it up for the second turnover for the Griffins. Effingham pushes it up court. Parker Wolf got it to Nate Thompson. Open 17-footer for 2 is good. Nate Thompson with 5 makes it 55-38. J.R. Jones slows things down for the Griffins, but they really can't afford to do that with 4:40 to play. They get it to Zabutis. Now he hands it to Wasso. Wasso puts it on the floor, one dribble. Now he needs help. Got it back top of the key to Zaputis, over to Barr, and Barr takes it to the center circle to reset. He's going to work one-on-one against Nate Thompson. Drew Thompson came to help, but there's a whistle and a foul.
Nate put his hands on him. I think he got the foul. Let me double check. Yeah, Nate, those hands-on defenses, that'll get you in trouble. Nate's second foul. That's 5 now on the Hearts. 5 on the Hearts. Sorry.
You'll win this argument sooner or later.
Arguing with myself like I don't have enough problems.
Parker Wolf steals the inbounds pass from the sideline, drives for the uncontested right-handed layup. Parker with 18 points after he took advantage of the third turnover of the quarter for Lincoln Way East. Here comes J.R. Jones into the lane, flips up a shot, and he got it to go. And now a full timeout taken by Lincoln Way East, as it's now 57-40 after J.R. Jones got the layup to fall. We'll take the timeout as well. You're listening to high school basketball in the third place game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic on KJ Country 102.3.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, especially to a thief. Don't come home to find you've been robbed.
Hi, this is Kathy with Barlow Lock and Security. Let us provide you with peace of mind. We offer security systems, fire alarms, and access controls for your home and business. And we've been locally owned and operated in the Effingham area for over 40 years. Get a free estimate at Barlow Lock and Security today. 217-347-9630. Again, that's 217-347-9630.
Need help with a big party? Have a prescription you need filled? Where can you get flowers for your wedding? Are you hungry for a delicious cooked meal? All the answers to these questions are at Martin's IGA Plus. They have a catering service that will help make your party a success. The pharmacy will help with any questions you have. The flower shop prepares gorgeous bouquets and more. The smells from the bakery and the Iron Horse restaurant are intoxicating. And be sure to check out the sushi bar at Martin's IGA Plus.
Welcome back to Effingham High School, home of the Effingham Hearts, home of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. Effingham leads 57-40 halfway through the fourth quarter.
We have live streaming, audio, and video on the championship game with T-Town coming up after this one.
Lincoln Way East trying some pressure. They got to do something to try to get into the lead. Meanwhile, Effingham works it inside to Landon Wolf, over to Thompson. Thompson had a little trouble with the catch, so he swings it back outside to a teammate. Good decision there. Thompson has it on the left side, bounces it for Landon Wolf. Landon Wolf double team, gets it to Thompson in the short corner, skips it over to Drew Thompson, now to Marksman. Marksman in the post, tried to get it back to Drew, pass is tipped and taken away. Here's Lampley bringing it up court, leaves it with Barr. Barr's shot is blocked beautifully by Marksman, and the rebound to Nate Thompson. To Parker Wolf to Landon Wolf. Drives in the lane, shots up, and it's good. That's a big bucket.
That gives Landon Wolf the all-time leading point total in this tournament. He just broke his brother Grant's record. So congratulations to Landon.
19-point advantage for the Hearts, their largest of the ball game, as J.R. Jones flips up a 16-footer. It comes up short, and Landon Wolf grabs that rebound.
And thanks to David Woltman for making sure we knew that.
Now bumped out of bounds as Nate Thompson was trying to make a pass. A foul is called. Thompson hit the floor hard. That's something that he's been doing quite a bit. And Landon is also narrowing in on the record for most points in a game. That was held by Mitchell Stevenson's 35.
And Landon's at 32.
That's what I have him with,
Yep.
yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that record, too.
Holy cow.
3 minutes to play. Backcourt pass stolen by Jones. He's driving for the layup. They let him have it. J.R. Jones has 7, makes it 59-42.
Third turnover on the Hearts this quarter.
2:45 and counting in the fourth quarter as Nate Thompson catches the pass from Drew Thompson. Back out to Parker Wolf. Now across the way to Drew Thompson.
Hearts have it under 3 minutes.
Landon Wolf swings it to Parker, to Drew Thompson. Back to Landon Wolf. Fakes. Gets it out top to Drew Thompson, to Parker Wolf. Baseline they go. To Marksman into the lane. It's Nate Thompson for 2. No good, but he got his own rebound and kicks it out to Landon Wolf. Landon spins from the defense, stops, pops, 17-footer, no good. Marksman, rebound, out to Parker Wolf for 3. Parker Wolf hits the 3. He has 21 in the ball game, and Effingham's up by 20.
So we'll have to watch in a couple of years whether Parker breaks Landon's record.
2 minutes to play in this 20-point contest. The Effingham impressive here. They're going to win third place in this Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic as Barr forces up a tough 3. Rebound Marksman. His pass, though, is taken away by Barr, and Barr sticks it up and in. He has 14, and there's a Lincoln Way East timeout. 1:52 to play in the fourth quarter. Effingham leads 62-44. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KJ Country 102.3.
Farm Credit has been serving agriculture for over 100 years as a member of the trusted nationwide Farm Credit System. They're more than just a lender. They become a trusted friend and financial partner to generations of farmers, and they know the importance you place on your operation. That's why farmers have turned to Farm Credit for over a century. How about you? Call Farm Credit today at 1-800-444-FARM. That's 1-800-444-FARM.
Your family will gather around your kitchen table for meals, for birthdays, for plans, and projects. Your sofa is where you'll play with your kids and collapse after work. Get real quality from Wright's Furniture. Come shop our New Year's sales event December 26th to January 1st to save 40% off MSRP on all in-stock furniture and accessories, including everything Lazy Boy. Join us January 1st from 11 to 4 for our Bloody Mary bar to celebrate the new year. Wright Furniture and Flooring in Dietrich.
Hey, Matt Robinson told us on the pregame show that they operate through their guards on offense. It's worth noting Mr. Jones and Mr. Barr have 14 of their 14 points in this fourth quarter.
1:52 to play in the fourth quarter. 5 for 5 substitutions for Lincoln Way East. That lets us correct a pronunciation. I can't even say pronunciation. How am I supposed to get his name right?
I don't know.
Reese Goodian.
Yeah.
Is how they say that name.
We had a gentleman come up here and tell us that his dad, I think it's how it is, his dad or his brother played with Stote Reeder, Chet Reeder's brother, who's a coach up at Jersey. So all kinds of high school basketball. Everybody knows everybody.
Effingham had a little trouble with it, but they do manage to control and bring it up court against the pressure of Lincoln Way East. 1.5 to play in this contest. Effingham up 18. They're going to send 5 new players into the ball game at the next dead ball with 1:20 on the count as Parker Wolf shuffles it to Marksman. Marksman bumped by a lobby, and the ball is knocked out of bounds off of Lincoln Way East.
Line change, and the Hearts fans are happy.
You bet. They're going to win the third place title of their Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic as the starting 5 heads to the bench. We'll let you know Cameron Kalber's looking to get the ball inbounded. He works at the Ben Donsbach. Ben Donsbach back out to Kalber. They circle it around the perimeter. They've got it in the hands of Dalton Green. Dalton Green hassled out there by Slogger, and Slogger fouls Green. 4-on-4 crime. And it'll be Effingham ball, I believe, along the sideline.
Boy, they've really got the mod squad out there. These are the kids that don't hardly ever get any varsity minutes. This is cool.
Wyatt Jones is patrolling the post. Meanwhile, the pass underneath is knocked loose, but saving it at the timeline is Green. He brings it back to Donsbach on the right side. I want to make sure I get everybody mentioned. I don't think I've mentioned Dylan Ritz yet. He's in there. Green has it out top. He hands it to Kalber. 45 seconds to play. They swing it over to Donsbach. Donsbach got it out top to Ritz. Ritz is looking inside. They try to find the post player. Yep, they do get it to Wyatt Jones. He clears it out of a double team nicely. And taking it out on the perimeter is Dalton Green. Green got it to Cameron Kalber. Cameron hands it over. And they work it around the perimeter a little more. Wyatt Jones comes out to get it. Ball knocked loose, but Effingham tries to save it at the timeline, but Alabi gets the steal. He's bringing it up court. Green strips him from behind, but now Lincoln Way East recovers, and Lampley is just going to dribble it out. Nope, now he's going to take it to the right side all the way underneath. The little runner is left short. That allows Wyatt Jones to grab a rebound and bring the game to a close. Impressive victory for the Effingham Hearts. They get the 62-44 victory in the third-place game over Lincoln Way East. Congratulations to Obie Farmer and the Effingham Hearts as they claim the win here and win third place in a very tough edition of the Effingham Teutopolis Boys Basketball Christmas Classic.
When you think about where the Hearts were just ahead of this tournament, really scuffling. They just wonderful performance the 4 games of this tournament.
I think we want to keep it right here as they are going to make some announcements here.
In this game, an individual record for most points in a career in the tournament goes to Landon Wolf, who now has 256 points, and he just surpassed his brother Trent, who had 254 points. Congratulations to Landon Wolf.
Well, he holds bragging rights in the family, that's for sure.
And Parker didn't know whether to clap or not. Who's he going to tick off, Grant or Landon? And there's the third place trophy. Mr. Mike Wilson makes the presentation.
The senior captains, Landon Wolf and Cole Marksman, come out to accept the trophy, and now they carry it back to their teammates as Cole holds it high, that's for sure.
Mike Wilson, Steve Boswell, and Morgan Wilson out there. I tell you, Morgan has been she's been carrying the water in this tournament. She's doing a great job.
She's going to be part of some all-tournament team presentations at this point in time after they congratulate Lincoln Way East on their 4th place finish.
All-tournament team at the Effingham Teutopolis Boys Basketball Christmas Classic, and with the anticipation that Lincoln Way East will be headed back north, we want to present two players with trophies for being on the all-tournament team. And those 2 players from Lincoln Way East are J.R. Jones and Julian Barr. Congratulations.
Yeah, those 2 guards, J.R. Jones, Julian Barr, they did a wonderful job, and they did what they could to keep Lincoln Way East in this ball game tonight.
Absolutely. They have been very impressive all tournament long. This is the first time any team's kept J.R. Jones in single digits throughout the tournament. Julian Barr had a nice second half to rally to get 14, but they've been impressive players throughout the tournament as well. Probably going to hold on to the Effingham all-tournament team nominations. I'm sure there might be a couple until after this championship game coming up next as we get set for Springfield, Sacred Heart Griffin, and Teutopolis after we take a break and wrap up this one. We'll be back with the post-game show on KJ Country 102.3.
Attention athletes and students, Effingham Express Care is ready to help you stay healthy and active through the school year and sports season. We can treat all your sports injuries with our on-site x-ray and orthopedic equipment. We also perform strep and flu testing and have common medications available in the clinic. The next time you sprain an ankle or have a sore throat, stop by Effingham Express Care. Don't waste time in a busy ER. No appointment is needed, and we're open 7 days a week, evenings and holidays. For more information, call us at 994-9301 or visit effinghamexpresscare.com.
When it comes to you or your family's health, you want the best care possible. Andy's Health Mart, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff actually takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. Andy's truly wants to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose Andy's Health Mart to be their pharmacy. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Time is running out on the savings you'll get during our Toyotathon sales event here at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham. Our prices online are attractive, but the price you'll pay when you get here will convince you to trade. Our manufacturers won't let us advertise the low price we have, so you must stop in to get them. Choose from a great selection of Toyota cars, trucks, vans, and sport utility vehicles, and save during Toyotathon at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Impressive victory for the Effingham Hearts as they are the third place winners here at the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic with a 62-44 victory over Lincoln Way East. Leading all scorers in this ball game was Landon Wolf, who finished with 32. Parker Wolf also in double figures for Effingham with 21. Nate Thompson added 5. Cole Marksman with 4. Drew Thompson played, as did Jacob Stoneburner and Tate Niebrigge. Also getting in the game late was Cameron Calber, Ben Donsbach, Dylan Ritz, Wyatt Jones, and Dalton Green. Effingham had quarters of 14, 11, 22, and 15 for their 62. Lincoln Way East had quarters of 10, 6, 14, and 14 for their total of 44. Greg's been working on some post-game stats. We'll take a quick break and come back with those. And maybe we'll be able to track down a chat with Obie Farmer as well as we work between games, as the championship game is coming up between Sacred Heart Griffin and Teutopolis at the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic on KJ Country 102.3.
You may find yourself with a backache, sore shoulder, or downright painful knee. We often just take it easy and hope the pain subsides after wondering what happened. Navigating our current healthcare system can be a daunting task. A cost-effective approach is to schedule a free injury screen with your Apex Network physical therapist in Effingham. During a free injury screen, you will spend time with a licensed professional to figure out the best plan of care, completely free of obligation or cost. Apex Network Physical Therapy is your hometown provider for the highest quality physical therapy and sports rehab. Contact the Effingham Apex Network Clinic at 217-280-4550 to schedule your free injury screen today.
There are so many things you need to worry about doing when going away to college, but switching your bank account should not be one of them. With Diedrich Bank's Get Green checking account, you can use any ATM and we will refund your fees up to $30 in a monthly cycle. Not to mention, with our mobile app, you can deposit a check or transfer money using your smartphone. That means you can get cash and deposit a check anywhere your education may take you. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Must meet qualifications to receive rewards. Visit diedrichbank.com for more details.
All right, we're back at Effingham High School. Final score and an impressive win for the Effingham Hearts. They win the third place game, beat Lincoln Way East 62-44. Hearts improved to 6-8. They go 3-1 for the tournament. And congratulations to Landon Wolf again, the most points scored in the tournament in a career. Broke his brother Grant's record, and I bet Grant might be listening up in Bloomington or wherever Illinois Wesleyan might be playing. He's a proud big brother, I'm sure. And there are some eye-popping numbers for the Hearts in this one. Effingham shot 51% from the field, 21 of 41, and that includes 6 of 13 threes. They also were 13 of 16 from the line. That's 81%. They only had 8 turnovers, 31 rebounds. I mean, they did everything well. Lincoln Way East was 18 of 47 for 38%, including 4 of 18 on threes. They were 4 of 8 from the line. They had a total of 4 turnovers. That's a great number. 13 rebounds, and they were 4 of 13 for 22% on threes. So Effingham out-rebounded Lincoln Way East 31-13. My goodness. Here are some individual numbers for the Hearts. Parker Wolf was 7 of 14 from the field, hit 2 threes, was also 4 for 4 from the line. So he finished with a total of 20 points, and he had 5 rebounds. Landon Wolf, 10 of 16 from the field, and he had 6 of his last 7. Man, he had 3 threes, so he finished with 23, and then he was 8 for, 5 out of 6. He was 9 of 10 from the line, so he had 32 points. and 7 rebounds. Man. Drew Thompson 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line. Did have 4 rebounds. Nate Thompson was 2 for 5, a 3 and a 2, so he had 5 points, go with a couple of boards. Cole Marksman just 2 for 3 from the field, but he had 10 rebounds tonight to go with his 4 points. Dayton Eberge some good minutes, ended up with a couple of rebounds. Jacob Stoneburner some good minutes, and then Dalton Greed and Nathan Beck and Dylan Ritz and Cameron Cowper and Ben Donsbach and Jacob Briggerman and Matt Wyatt Jones and Cast 1,000 all got in there. And one of the most pleased fellas I'd have to thank here in the gym is Obie Farmer, and he joins us on the postgame show, and congratulations on the win, Coach.
I appreciate it. That was a great one, wasn't it?
They played well in every facet, shot well from the line, rebounded well. I think the rebounding is what impressed me the most. Lingway East Big Ball Club, you outboarded them 31-13.
Wow. I didn't have the stats in front of me, but I knew we were doing pretty good cleaning up. Before the game, that was one of our points of emphasis. We knew they were big, and we watching the T-Town game when they played them. They sent 5 guys to the board, so we knew we had to box out, and that helped out a lot.
Absolutely. And they just kept shooting threes, and they weren't going in, and you guys rebounded so well that they never got a second chance.
Right. That was a big part of our game plan, is not give those second chance points. We tasked Nate Thompson with face guard at number 2. We saw what he did against T-Town with 20-something points. He's a tough player. Between him and Jacob Stoneburn, they stepped up to the plate and really locked him down. I'm not sure what he had. I know at one point he had 9 there in the fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah, he ended up with 10, and he only had 4 at halftime.
Yeah, so, those guys did a great job with him. Tough kids, and like I said, they stepped up to the plate.
Without a doubt. Shot the ball well, and a lot of kids contributed in a lot of ways. We get, unfortunately, rightly or wrongly, talking about points too often.
Yeah.
But Landon Cutt put the team on his back there in the third quarter.
Yeah, he hit some big shots. After he hits that first one, he's feeling it, because he can get real streaky, and if he's knocking him down, then he's a really dangerous player. You can't give him an inch. Third quarter we were tough, but like you said, we shot well the whole game. Before the game, we talked to the kids about trying to put 4 quarters together and how dangerous we could be if we did that, and I feel like we did that. And then the score spoke to that.
Yeah, and I like the way that you responded when they made that run there early in the third quarter. I thought, well, maybe Owi's going to call timeout, and you step back because I think your team was still doing what they should have been doing. The ball just started to go in.
Right. Yeah, we were still doing our job, and I turned around and asked my assistants if we should or not, and they said, let them play a couple more minutes. The ball was just happening to bounce their way. They got one where we bobbled the pass, and they laid it in, and they got a fast break layup. We turned the ball over one time, and that's what really got them caught back up. But like I said, we were still doing the things that we had written down that we wanted to do. The kids executed like they were supposed to. They played the game like they were supposed to, and it worked out pretty well for us.
Wow. A lot of heroes. I didn't even mention Parker Wolf. He ended with 20 points and had 5 boards, and he takes so much. He takes a lot of people with him when he's involved in the offense.
Yeah, he's so quick. He's so quick and handles the ball so well that all eyes go to him, trying to make sure that he doesn't get all the way to the basket. Well, when he does, that's when he can kick out to Nate Thompson or Drew or Landon, and when shots are falling, like I said, it makes us a dangerous team because we got a lot of scoring opportunities on the court and on our bench, so it works out pretty well.
Cole Marksman didn't score a lot of points, but he was so mobile. I thought, look at this 6'8" kid, and he's getting out and he's tapping shots and blocking shots and getting rebounds, and he did a lot right.
Right. We talked about number 2. He's a heck of a ball player. So we wanted to get out and hedge screens, and he did excellent. Those big kids set great screens. And Cole jumped out and hedged them. Landon jumped out and hedged them. Jacob Stoneburner jumped out and hedged them. To try to keep those guys quiet, we doubled up on them a little bit. Cole really got after it on the glass. He erased a lot of our mistakes on defense. You get in there and you got this 6'8" kid with a 7-foot wingspan who is actually pretty agile and can jump a little bit. He erases a lot of mistakes down there underneath. He helped us out a lot.
So you went 3-1, Obie, and realistically, the only loss was by 10 to a team that's in the championship game. That's a heck of an effort.
Yeah, you look at it, and really, it's hard for me to consider it a 10-point loss, even though that's what the scoreboard said. We were down by 3.
Sure.
We scouted them. Like I said, we tried to foul the guys that we saw miss free throws.
Mm-hmm.
And then sure enough, they knocked down them all, So we're down by 3 with an opportunity to try to score and win a game. But, they did well. Sacred Heart did well and finished it out. And, they're the team that's supposed to be there. They scored more than we did, so they earned it.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Great tournament. And back to conference play Friday night at Mount Zion. We'll see you up there. That'll be a heck of a ball game.
Okay, thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Obie. Obie Farmer, coach of the Hearts. Again, Effingham, a big win tonight. Impressive victory. They beat Lincoln Way East 62-44. And the Hearts go 3-1 for the weekend. And just a heck of an effort in a really salty Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. Well, we're ready for the championship game. It's Teutopolis doing battle with Springfield. Sacred Heart Griffin. I don't know if there's anybody left in T-Town to listen. What a crowd here from across the creek. Holy moly. We'll set the stage for you in 90 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
That moment you realize your dream.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Effingham's Napa Auto Parts Store, a proud sponsor of this year's Christmas Classic. Use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9.
Complete Transportation Headquarters since 1958.
All right, we're back at Effingham High School, and we're ready for the championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, as the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes will do battle with the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside Ken of the Queen of the Weekends back at the studios, and we have some other guests along. CJ Schmidt's here, Wayne Moran's here. We've got live video and audio streaming. And CJ, I'm just double checking everything ready to go. We're rocking and rolling. All right. So you can go to the website. You can look at our Twitter page. You can look at our Facebook page and get more information about basically clicking in the right spot, and you'll be able to watch the ball game. And we'd love it if you'd let us know where you're viewing or listening from. It's, it's a little bit of help for us. So anyway, go to the website, go to the Facebook page, go to the Twitter page, check it out. It basically says, listen here, and click on that, and you're good. So that's the plan. So live video and audio streaming. So hi, everybody. You won't have to see Matt and me because we don't want you to, we want you to see the game. So that's the story.
Enjoy the broadcast and the video cast.
It might curtail your viewing pleasure if you had to look at us. Here's how these teams got to this championship game. As far as the gang from Sacred Heart Griffin, they got started way back Thursday morning, with a victory in the last game of the day, and the first game of the afternoon session, second game of the afternoon session. Sorry that we had to adjust the brackets before the tournament started. Griffin beat Julian 72-14. Well, Julian had a tough tournament, and so you didn't learn much from that. Then came the game getting a little notoriety, Mattoon and Sacred Heart Griffin, and of course we had problems with the scorebook, and Mattoon folks were disappointed by that, and I don't blame them. but it eventually was ruled that score was Sacred Heart Griffin 90, Mattoon 89. That's what they finally decided the score was, and that got Griffin into the semifinals. And they played Effingham last night, and it was a honey of a ball game. As Obi reminded me, it was a 3-point game well into the fourth quarter, and Griffin finally won it 54-44 over the Hearts. That got it to the championship game. We're going to have the post-120 American Legion color guard come out to center court, and then we're going to have the playing of the national anthem. And Matt, watch the video board with the flag waving as we hear the anthem. It's pretty impressive. Now our national anthem. Nice rendition of the national anthem. That's courtesy from the House of Bryan, by the way. He put that together. And the color guard from Effingham American Legion Post 120 will now leave the floor with the colors, and we'll have the introduction of the lineups to the crowd. And I'll have the introduction of the lineups for you back in 90 seconds on KJ Country at 102.3.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Ride Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs, whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Effingham's Napa Auto Parts Store, a proud sponsor of this year's Christmas Classic. Use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
We're back at Effingham High School, and we are ready for tonight's action. Here are your starters for tonight's game. Teutopolis, even though they're one of the hosts, they're the visitors in this championship game. Shoes under Chet Reeder, 11-2 this season. Clint Weber, man, he has been a load. He is a 6'7 senior and has had big numbers in the tournament, too. So has his close friend, Dawson Smith. Dawson is 6'6 senior. I saw his big brother Devin out at the gym the other night. He is really excited about how well his brother Dawson's playing.
Should be.
Luke Undgren is a 5'10 junior. Mitch Ardick is a 6'3 junior. And Evan Wormert is a 6'2 sophomore. So Chet's got some youth in that starting lineup. Now, Tim Allen's Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones. Of course, we just saw them last night against Effingham. Charlie Hamilton is a 6'4 senior. Nick Broker is a 6'5 senior. Joe Gustafson is a 6'3 senior. Isaiah Thompson, watch this kid play point. He's a 6-foot sophomore, got a headband so you can't miss him. And Kyle Ingram is a 6'7 junior. Those are the starters for the Cyclones. You got the Cyclones and the Wooden Shoes. What more could you want in a couple of nicknames?
Well, at first when I saw the roster, I thought it was Isaiah Thomas when I just glanced, and then I heard how well he plays point, and there might be some comparisons to both of those NBA legends.
He may want to play for the Pistons someday. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. What a crowd from Teutopolis tonight. Holy moly. This place is jumping. Ready for action. And Kirk Hacker has him set around the center jump, and Griffin went up a little too quick for the jump. I thought it went out of bounds, and it's going to be out of bounds to Teutopolis. Yeah, they got it on the way up. So it's out of bounds to Teutopolis. Kirk Hacker and Jim Fisher and Steve DeClerc are officials for tonight's game. And hi to Daryl Stremming. He's here from Pana, and Daryl officiated for about 500 years. And I've done about 100,000 games that he's called. Hey, how about a 3 for Dawson Smith to get the night started? That's how the action begins. Comes down and drains the wing 3, and Shoes get an early lead. Isaiah Thompson gets it across the half line now for Griffin. Left side to the big boy. Now baseline, they get it to Gustafson. He posts up, can't get open, so back out to Broker. Broker's a large lad, drives it inside. Throws it out front. It's loose. Regained by Griffin. Grabbed out of there by Ingram. He shoots for 2. No good. Rebound grabbed by the Shoes. Taken down by Evan Wormert. So T-Town gets a 3. Then they get a stop. Good start to this championship game. Again, live streaming of video and audio. Go to our website. Go to the Facebook page. Go to the Twitter page. Wayne has instructions there for you, which basically means push this button and then you'll be good. Nothing, so easy I can figure it out. Wormert out top to Mitch Hardick. Now to Dawson Smith. Dawson Smith is a big kid. I watch him out there on the floor, and really tall lad. He takes it inside. Great bounce pass, but then the layup won't go for Mitch Hardick. Holy cow. Nick Broker the rebound for Griffin. So 3-0 T-Town on that early 3 by Dawson Smith. There's a catch by Ingram. Gustafson drives down the lane through 2. Got fouled along the way. Steve DeClerc says foul before the shot. Out of bounds to the Cyclones.
It's going to be Wormert who got caught trailing just a little bit. The sophomore from Teutopolis has the first foul of the ball game.
They'll look to inbound by their basket. Catch by Broker. Shot in the lane, left-handed it up. No good. Rebound taken down. Grabbed out of there by Clint Weber. Amazing that a left-hander would miss. Dawson Smith down the lane. Shot no good. He got fouled on the way up. He is going to the line to shoot a pair. He got whacked a couple of times.
Yeah, and a couple of people probably were involved in that as well. But they do give the foul to Kyle Ingram. He must have been the first one to hit him. He picks up his first foul.
Could have been a felony. Foul shot. Up. Good. So it's 4-0 Shoes. Dawson Smith has all 4. And he's not being selfish about it.
Nope. He made a great pass that his shot just wouldn't go in earlier. And that's the thing. He's probably one of the most versatile players in this tournament.
Second foul shot right in the heart. So it's Dawson 5, Griffin nothing. Minute and a half into this one. Ingram drives it down. Rather, Hamilton takes it down, throws it off the glass, and he got it to go. So it's the Charlie Hamilton offense that time, and it's 4-2.
Clint Weber tried to take a charge. There was some contact, but not enough for the officials to blow the whistle.
Hamilton took care of the rest there. Nice catch off balance by Undgren. Gets it on the side safely to Mitch Hardick, and back out top now. Back to Hardick underneath. Great pass. Oh, and the rebound came out, or the layup came out no good for Weber. Griffin gets the rebound. He was too open. Sometimes you expect, contact and throws off your rhythm. Oh, cow. Deep 3, Kyle Ingram hits for Griffin, and we're tied at 5. So that's the end of that 5-point lead. Smith with the ball. Left side to Hardick. Mitch around a screen to the right side. Dribble got away, but he got it back. Out to Undgren. Back to Hardick. Underneath. Good catch by Weber. Backs up. Puts it up and in. That was nice. He caught it behind the backboard and had the ability to back up and get the layup down. Shoes back in front, 7-5. They get it out top to Isaiah Thompson. Here's a deep 3. Wow. No good by Charlie Hamilton. No doubt whether he was behind the line. Rebound Weber down to Smith. Out top to Undgren. Right side, Smith fires in, powers up, Strott a little strong. Broker the rebound for Griffin. He gets it out safely to Gustafson, and he's across the half line with it. 7-5 shoes. Gustafson drives through 2, puts it up, no good, but he drew the foul. Looks like Weber is going to be the guilty party here.
He slid over to try to help and challenge against the shot, but apparently he got him with the body, and that will send the Cyclone shooter to the free throw line to try to tie this ball game up.
They're kind of like Cyclones sometimes, man. They come roaring into the lane and take no prisoners. Gustafson's foul shot, good. His first point, that makes it 7-6. He can tie it with this one. Shoes make a change. Hardick out, and Lucas Strace checks in, the 6'1 senior.
Good thing you're familiar with these Cyclones because those white uniforms and gold numbers are awful tricky to see.
Millie and I chatted about that last night. How helpful that wasn't. Second foul shot, good. Gustafson ties at 7-7. He has 2.
Speaking of things that should be felonies.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's in charge of costume design here? Out top, Dawson Smith, right side for T-Town. Picks up the dribble now. Needs some help. Finds it in Clint Weber. Posts up, puts it up. Got it.
Wow, good move.
Woo. Took it right in against Broker. Put it up and in. 6 for Weber. Shoes back in front. 9-7.
He faked towards the lane, then went to the baseline side and banked it in. It was pretty.
Catch by Gustafson down the lane. Puts it up. No good. A foul along the way. See if that's before the shot.
I'm not sure.
Probably not.
They're going to give him a couple of free throws, but it's Wormert again with the personal, so he has a couple of early fouls. Teutopolis with 3 fouls here in the first 4 minutes.
9-7 shoes. We're halfway through the first quarter of this championship game. Crowd's pretty quiet. Needs something to kind of jazz it up here. Gustafson's foul shot good. Joe has 3. And now Wormert will sit down with those couple of fouls, and T-Town runs Hardick back in.
T-Town's been using 8 or 9 guys, and that's been a benefit for him as well. You don't want to lose Wormert with foul trouble here, but the other kids on the bench have really stepped up and played well this tournament.
Gustafson makes them both. He ties it. We're at 9-9 halfway through this first period. Hardick with the ball right side to T-Town underneath the Weber. Nice feed. He had 2 people on him, said somebody has to be open. He got Drace for the layup. And the shoes are back in front, 11-9. Thompson down court. Now to Gustafson down the lane through everybody. Laid it up too strong. But he got his own rebound, puts it up and in. He can play.
Yeah, T-Town just can't keep him out of the lane. He's been in there 3 times. That time he got a layup. The other 2 times he got fouled and made the free throws.
T-Town tried to bring it down the floor. Ingram steps in front of a pass, but lost it out of bounds, so it'll still be T-Town basketball. 11-11. 3.5 to go, opening quarter. So far, it's been a championship game. Nothing more than 2 or 3 points. Left side, Hardick, and Mr. Broker, I think, got called for a hold here.
Yeah, he was kind of escorting Weber out of the lane, and he's got the size and strength to do that.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
But he picks up his first foul.
Would somebody tell me, Arkansas State, I think it's where he's going to play college football?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Runner in the lane won't go for T-Town. Smith put it up. Rebound goes to Ingram, who clears it to Gustafson. And they have a chance to take their first lead. They take it in the lane. That's what you call an offensive foul. Kirk Hacker calls the offensive foul on Isaiah Thompson and a turnover on the Cyclones. Their first of the night. 11-11. That's the score. Shoes, I believe, were up by 4 once. Cyclones have never led. Shoes Ungren gets it across the half line out to Dawson Smith. Now to Drace. Back to Smith. Deep 3. Back of the rim. Actually missed the rim. But the rebound goes to Ungren for the Shoes. Cross the court pass to Hardick. He drives in, but they shut it off. So back out to Drace. Back to Hardick. They lob into Weber. Nice catch, and he put it up and in.
Well, the weak side defense has been late, allowing Weber to make those catches. Now, he's had to work hard once he's caught the ball, but he's been able to make the most of those opportunities.
You have Clint for 6 or 8?
Yes, I have him for 6.
Thank you. All right, 13-11, Shoes back up 2. Broker inside, posts up, puts it up, and out. But he got his own rebound, misses again, puts it up again, made it, and got fouled. How about that? Broker taking care of business in there. And worst of all, he got a foul on Weber.
And you could see it coming. Weber just couldn't leave it alone. He'd have been better off just to let Broker go ahead and take the uncontested shot, but that's just not your nature. So now Weber has 2 fouls, and they're going to rely on Charlie Haney for some big minutes here in this 13-13 game.
Charlie is this late bloomer kind of guy. He's a senior, and he's really given the Shoes some big minutes this season. Foul shot by Broker short, and there's a battle between 2 Shoes. And eventually, one let go, and Dawson Smith the rebound for T10. Off to Undgren, out to Smith. 13-13, 2:13 to go in the opening quarter. Smith, left side, drove it in, and he got called for the walk. He says somebody used an elbow on him, and that's why he walked. But it's a turnover on T-Town nonetheless.
And the official says this is a championship game. There's going to be a lot of contact. That's just the nature of these contests because you've got these teams that have worked so hard to get here. They're going to make every attempt to be a little physical from time to time.
Dre sits down. Jordan Hardick checks in for T-Town. 13 all, under 2 minutes to go, opening quarter of this championship game. Broker tried one giant leap for mankind there and got called for the travel.
And I was going to say when Charlie came in, I didn't quite have time, it might actually be a little bit of a better matchup for the Shoes with Charlie's extra size matched up against Broker, and he was able to stay with him and stay in front of him just a little bit and force that turnover, their second.
They get it inside to Smith against a triple team. Back out to Haney. Left side shot for 3, no good by Jordan Hardick. Rebound goes to the Cyclones. Going to the hole. Shot up, no good by Isaiah Thompson, but the rebound comes out to Ingram for Griffin. Now inside, great spin move, but the shot won't go for Hamilton, and the Shoes get the rebound. Dawson Smith got hit at least twice by Ingram. Kirk Hacker says you really shouldn't do that.
And he calls him for his second foul of the ball game. So now they have a player with 2 personals. T-Town has 2 players, one player with 2, as Ingram will now have a seat.
They only went like 7 kids last night against Effingham, and here's one of them as Jack Toma checks in for Ingram with that second foul. Shoes trying to get back in front. Oh, the ball went off Jordan Hardick's hands when he went up to shoot. And then they got it out top, and Hardick threw it to the right where he thought somebody'd be, and nobody was there, and that's a turnover.
I don't know if he saw the official and just thought that was a teammate, but yeah, there was just nobody there. Teutopolis' second turnover of the quarter.
Again, we've got live video and audio streaming on the ball game tonight, so check it out online, check it out on the Facebook page, check it out on Twitter. We got it all. We got you covered. Let us know where you're listening. If you're in New South Wales or something, let us know. They drive it inside, and the person to Nick Broker, and he got called for a charge.
Give credit to Charlie Haney again, staying in front of him and cutting off the lane, and now Broker has 2 to go with Ingram, who has 2. Teutopolis has Wormert and Weber with 2. So fouls have become an issue here early in this game.
So the bench may play a big factor in this championship game, as it often does. Shoes beat feet down the floor. They get it in the corner to Charlie Haney. Back out top now. Nice catch by Undgren. He drives it in. Tried to get it to a teammate. It's loose. Haney went to the floor. Everybody went to the floor. Somehow they got it thrown out of there. Nice effort by Smith. And the Shoes retained possession.
Great effort by everybody. T-Town just happened to be able to flip it up in the air, and coming back to claim it were the Shoes. And now they might hold for the last shot.
Yeah, now we're down to 20 seconds in the opening quarter. We're tied, 13 all. So Smith, see what he can do about putting the Shoes back in front here.
I might try to put Broker in a bind here to see if you can get him his third.
So take it right at him. Let's see here. Hardick made the catch, and then he shoved off, and that was pretty obvious. They get it inside. Smith shot at the buzzer, no good. Got his own rebound, puts it up again, no good. Haney shot, no good. Wow, T-Town got 3 bites at the apple and couldn't get it in the hole. We're tied after 1. Championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. It's T-Town 13, Griffin 13 on KJ Country at 102.3.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas.
Call 347-5223, jensenseating.com.
Griffin gets the ball to start the second quarter. We're tied 13-13 here in the championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. Broker tries a shot for 3 in front of the bench for Griffin, and it's no good. And the rebound, Dawson Smith for T-Town. Shoes get it on the side. Driving the baseline is Evan Addis, who checked in on us to start the second quarter. They go right side to Undgren. Luke on the dribble, guarded closely by Thompson. Underneath, go left side to Addis. Evan down low, posting up. Charlie Haney left-handed it up and in. His first bucket. Shoes back in front, 15-13. Look at that left hand, man.
Yeah, it was pretty as he took it right at Broker, and Broker just had to kind of back off a little bit.
Dangerous move keeping him in, but, you can get way behind if he isn't in there. Broker a little tough time with the catch, but he finally gets it, threw it underneath, posting up, putting it up as Gustafson. Shot no good, but he got his own rebound. Out to Thompson, who moves it inside, layup no good. And Evan Addis this rebound for Teutopolis. So, boy, they missed a lot of bunnies here.
Yeah, but everything's contested. I mean, everything.
and in fairness, Shoes missed those 3 right there at the end of the first quarter. Charlie Haney, the catch, backed in, left-handed it up and in. Charlie caught it in the lane and said, hey, my back's to the basket, what should I do? And then he did it.
It's almost like he didn't realize how open he was when he initially caught it, but however he got the points, T-Town don't care. They're happy to have him.
So he's got 4 big points, and the Shoes are up 4, and there's a 3 by Gustafson off the mark, and Haney the rebound. Clears it to Dawson Smith. Right side pass, nice catch by Hardick. He drives into the lane, roller for 2, won't go. Rebound, Griffin, grabbed by Toma. They get it down to the baseline. And now Hamilton drives back inside again. Big collision and an offensive foul. Nice work by Luke Undgren to draw the charge.
Yeah, he was pretty happy about that one. He did the dirty work and got rewarded with the foul against Hamilton. Hamilton's first, team 6th, a turnover as well in the quarter, and now a timeout.
Griffin's going to run out of players. Timeout Griffin. 5:57 to go in second quarter. We're back in 30, Kenna. 17-13 T-Town here on KJ Country at 102.3.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Effingham's Napa Auto Parts Store, a proud sponsor of this year's Christmas Classic. Use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
All right, the timeout by Griffin. They didn't go very deep last night against the Hearts. I don't know how deep they can go with all these fouls.
Well, they've got a couple of players with 2, a couple more with a personal apiece, and it's starting to add up quickly. They're being aggressive to the basket. T-Town's got to move to get the ball in bounds, and they have it knocked loose.
Gustafson goes to the scorer's table, knocked it loose, but the Shoes end up with it when he fed it back in, and inside Dawson Smith put it up and in and got the foul called.
You talk about someone who's strong. Dawson absorbed that contact, got it up over the rim, and it fell through, and we'll see who the personal's on for sure.
Dawson has been working out. Gustafson on the foul. So Charlie Haney, go ahead.
Joe Gustafson picks up his first foul. It's the team's 7th. Obviously, this is a 3-point play opportunity.
Got the and 1 coming here for Dawson Smith. He's got 7 now. Haney sat down. Foul shot, good. So Dawson with 8, Shoes by 6 now, 19-13. And Griffin had just brought a kid in, and now he's limping. So Andrew Schluter, who was one of the kids that came off the bench last night, has to come back out for Griffin.
Interesting, Broker comes back in to replace him with his 2 fouls. Well, Haney was out because Broker was out. Now T-Town sends Clint Weber out there on the court with his 2 personals.
And they sat Addis down. So Shoes by 7. You wonder at a certain point, can they afford not to have Broker out there? They're down 7 with him on the bench, so he's back out there. They go to the corner. Toma's pass is kicked by Hardick. It'll stay with the Griffins.
We saw this earlier in the tournament when Weber was in foul trouble. T-Town went to a 2-3 zone. That's what they've gone to here with Weber in the middle, and it looks to be kind of in a move to kind of protect him, but yet have him on the court.
They are not the Griffins. They are Sacred Heart Griffins. Sorry about that.
The first game, I was trying to avoid that issue, too.
Runner put up for 2, no good by Isaiah Thompson, and the Shoes, another rebound. Man, Dawson Smith gets it down to Undgren. Loads up for 3, back of the rim, no good. But look at Hardick go up and get the rebound. Clears it safely. Shoes retain possession, down low to Weber. Posting up against a double team, so he says, let's get rid of this thing. Right side now, back into Weber. Trying to work it open, puts it up off the glass. Little strong. Thompson the rebound for Griffin. Shoes by 7. Griffin yet to score in this quarter. And we played 3 minutes. Here's a 3 try for Griffin. No good by Ingram, and another rebound for T-Town, grabbed by Dawson Smith. Down quickly to Undgren. Across the lane past Drace. Back to Wormert. Good give and go. Layup good by Smith. He says... Well, let's see what Jim Fisher did call. He does say count the basket, and Smith's got the N1 coming.
Boy, I'm surprised, I'll be real honest, that the basket counts. The foul occurred on a push when Smith made his way to the hoop, but they went ahead and called the foul on the shot. So that could be a little bit of a break for the Shoes, who are trying to go up double digits.
Dawson's in double figures now with 10. Shoes up 9. 22-13. The N1's good. He's got 11. Shoes have a 10-0 run to start the second quarter here. They lead at 23-13.
Cyclones 0 for 6 this far in the quarter.
Isaiah Thompson out top. The sophomore swings it to Kyle Ingram. They need to find somebody who can score. Thompson into the lane, leaves it out top. Catch by Gustafson, and he walked. Took a step before he put it on the floor. Second turnover on the Cyclones. And yet more changes. Haney, who was back out there for a minute, is back out. And let's see, they got Drace, they got Weber, they got Smith, and they've got Hardick back out there with Undgren. So that's who's out there for T-Town right now. Undgren gets it across the half line, lost it off his hands, out of bounds. Thompson forced that turnover.
First turnover for Teutopolis in the second quarter, and now here comes Haney back in for Weber. They're doing an offense-defense thing on the dead balls, and if it's T-Town's ball, then Weber will come in, and if it's Cyclone's ball, then you'll see Charlie Haney.
Shoes kind of playing with the house money right now. They're up 10. Cyclones still haven't scored in this second quarter, and we're almost halfway through it. Driving it inside, runner by Gustafson, Hamilton rather, and he got fouled going up. That could have been real dangerous the way he went in there.
Yeah, he was kind of leaning in, but Charlie Haney, who came over to try to help, couldn't get there in time, so he'll pick up his first foul, team's 5th, but a couple of free throws on the way for Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin.
Foul shot, good. That's her first point in the quarter. Hamilton has 3 in the game. And down goes Haney. In comes Weber. And in comes Hardick. And out goes Drace. So Chet Reeder playing platoon basketball here. Sometimes you see that when somebody's behind, you go offense, defense, but he's trying to exploit these fouls that Griffin's picked up. Foul shot rims out, no good for Hamilton, and Dawson Smith gets his 500th rebound.
He's flirting with a double-double in the first half. He just needs 3 more rebounds, and he'll have it, and we're only halfway through the quarter.
Sheesh. Smith with the ball, they get it out top. Now back down low. The catch by Weber, and he got called for the walk.
Boy, I wish Clint would have just went up with it right when he caught it. I think he had enough space, but again, that's easy for me to say up here.
So Weber down and Haney in. Whenever you hear a whistle, it's probably those two. Second Shoes turnover. That's a good number for a quarter and a half through the game.
Each team with just 4 turnovers in the game.
Thompson ended up walking with it. And a turnover.
Like I said, nobody's turning it over.
Sometimes we're our own worst enemies. Haney, or maybe the team's worst enemy.
Yeah.
Haney sits down and Weber back in, of course.
Undgren has a seat as well as Addis is on the court.
So Chet's making sure I have a good time with the ins and outs of Teutopolis basketball here in this first half. Literally the ins and outs. Oh gosh, a kid trip for T-Town. As driving underneath was Jordan Hardick. He was supposed to catch that pass, and he tripped over a Griffin foot, and so the pass sailed out of bounds.
Well, Teutopolis can't be too upset about that in the big picture because Lincoln Way East tripped on their inbounds pass in a tie ball game that allowed Teutopolis to get the steal and eventually get a free throw to get the lead.
So, flashback 24 hours. Huh? It's ball in the hands of Griffin. They trail a shoes 9. Here's a shot for 2 off balance. No good for Hamilton, and T-Town another rebound. Now, it is one and done for this Griffin team.
And it's against Smith.
Dawson Smith with a board. He gets it left side to Hardick. Mitch into the lane. Drives. Down through 3. Shot blocked. Ingram blocked it and claps his hands. He's excited about that. Haney down. Weber in. This could be a record for most changes.
Haney's getting real good at giving everybody 5 on the bench when he comes back. That's what all the players do, I guess, but...
Oh, did we somebody jockeying for position on the inbound? I thought we were going to have a different thing. Kirk Hacker calls a foul, though, on Griffin.
Could be a big one. I think I see 2-4. Nope. Yes, it is 2-4. It's Broker.
Wow.
Nick Broker picks up his 3rd foul. That'll send Teutopolis to the line for a 1-and-1 as Dawson Smith is trying to get up there, but taking the spot at the lane is Mitch Hardick. He says, no, he fouled me. No, he fouled me.
He might have fouled both of them. So anyway, Hardick to the line. Mitch has yet to score.
So now a little something different. Weber will come out. Ungren comes in for him because of the matchups now with Broker on the bench.
Foul shot good. Mitch's first point. So it's back to a 10-point Teutopolis lead, 24-14. Again, Sacred Heart Griffin with a whole 1 point so far in the second quarter.
Did you mention Andrew Schluter was the one who came in to replace him?
I did, and I'm glad he's okay. He looked like he was hurt when he left a minute ago, so he's back. Okay, second foul shot good. Hardick hits them both, his first 2 points. Shoes up by 11. This biggest lead of the game so far. Runner down the lane, put up and good by Joe Gustafson. He got a little room that time, and he made it count. Quick down court, Shoes put it up, came off no good for Hardick. Rebound, though, by T-Town. How'd he get that? What a job by Clint Weber. Now the ball gets stolen. And here comes Schluter, and he puts it up and off. Rebound put up, off. T-Town this rebound, and a reach-in foul. Wow, Schluter missed a bunny. Then Gustafson missed a bunny. T-Town got the rebound, and Griffin called for the foul.
So we walk to the other end for some free throws as Schluter picks up his first foul. That's the team's 10th, so a double bonus on the way as Addis was able to secure the board. And he got fouled.
Sacred Heart Griffin may be talking to themselves, Matt.
Yeah, well, had a golden opportunity but couldn't convert.
And a foul shot's no good. Evan says, hey, no pizza for me. Foul shot's no good. They sit down Jordan Hardick. Probably there is pizza for him.
Clint Weber comes in to replace him. Well, T-Town probably wants a little bit of a rim protector on those drives, but they got to be careful.
Evan missed the second foul shot, and the rebound got tipped out to guess who? Evan Addis. How about that? T-Town's doing well, and Addis hits the 3. He says, yeah, a little trouble at the line. I'll make up for it here.
15 feet ain't where it's at. Let's try 19-9.
And the Shoes are up a dozen. 28-16. Wow. Ingram with the ball. On the wing, he says, somebody's got to be open. Shoes are packed back around the lane.
Yep, 2-3 zone again.
They swing it over to Ingram on the wing. He says, what am I going to do now? Fires it underneath. Nice pass. Boy, he found the Andrew Schluter in there, and he stuck it up and in.
Boy, that was beautiful.
Beautiful pass. That makes it 28-18. And is that the first basket Griffin's had in the quarter?
It's second.
Thank you. Holy moly. 28-18 Shoes, though. Here's a deep 3. Again, Addis. This time no good. Schluter the rebound. Might have been able to get a better shot if they'd have passed a couple of times. That trip. They've been done pretty well, though. They get it inside. Gustafson got his pocket pick. Weber plucked it right out of his hands. Down to Dawson Smith. Shot in the lane. No good, but he got fouled on the way. Dawson going to line to shoot 2. Boy, are the Shoes controlling this game.
Sacred Heart Griffin's 4th turnover is turned into a couple of free throw opportunities for Teutopolis, and they get another foul whistled, and this one is against Hamilton, and they have him marked as 3 fouls in this ball game.
Dawson Smith's foul shot good. Dawson with a dozen, so he leads all scores. T-Town by 11 again. And Addis sits down and Drace back in for the shoes. And they sit down Charlie Hamilton down here for Griffin. Foul shot, good. Rattled him home. Dawson Smith with 13, shoes by 12 again, matching their biggest lead. It's 30-18 with 1:20 left before halftime. Effingham a big win in the game ahead of this for third place. St. Anthony won today. Altamont won today. So the county's doing well. And T-Town in front in the championship game. Gustafson looking, pulls it out. Right side to Reed Taylor, who sneaked in there on me, the 5'11 junior. They get it to Schluter, and they pull a way out. Right side to Taylor. Taylor looking, says somebody's got to be open, and he threw it into backcourt. Schluter has to go across the half line to prevent T-Town grabbing it and getting a layup, but that's over and back. I'm not sure where that pass was supposed to be going.
Well, and you mentioned the lack of depth for the Cyclones, and it's coming into a factor here as they've got some kids on the court that really just aren't in sync with each other, and that was part of the reason why we saw the turnover.
Down goes Taylor, and they go back to us. Jack Thomas back out there. It's 30-18 T-Town. Under a minute to go before halftime, and the Shoes have really called the tune in this first half. Shoes have got Evan Wormert back out there. I hadn't seen him in a while. He's working out on the point. Leaves it now with Ungren. Back to Wormert. Shoes lots of guards out there right now, trying to run down the clock here in the first half. They hand it off to Smith. We're down to 20 seconds before halftime.
Boy, Smith's got a size mismatch with the guy guarding him if he'd like to take it inside somehow.
Ungren had it and fell down. And Teutopolis called time. They called time. Wow.
Chester Reeder was asking for the 30-second timeout. Steve DeKirk looked to it and blew his whistle right as Teutopolis stumbled with the ball.
Holy cow. So with 12.7, a 30-second timeout here on KJ Country at 102.3.
Rebuilding a home can be expensive. Many homeowners don't
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Steve DeKirk was looking at Chet Reeder and was going to call the timeout, so he didn't see the fall down, so that was immaterial. So that's why the Shoes got the timeout called. They get it back in here with 10 seconds left before halftime. Dawson Smith's got it right side, down to 5, down to 4. Spin move. Smith goes down low to Weber, posts up, and got called for the walk. Golly. Shoes could have got a basket at the buzzer. Instead, they turn it over.
And they had a good opportunity down there as they had a lot of size advantage between Smith and Weber, but it didn't work out.
One more Haney for Weber switch here, and also Addis in for Wormert, since they're right there by the right there by the bench.
They want to make sure they don't pick up a foul.
1.3. They throw it into Gustafson. He goes to midcourt. Shots blocked. How about that? Ungren got a piece of the deep 3.
Ungren's like, I'm a shot blocker.
He's grinning as he goes over to the bench. Wow. All T-Town all the time in that first half. Championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic at the break. Teutopolis 30, Sacred Heart Griffin 18. Halftime show on the way in 2 minutes, Kenna, on KJ Country at 102.3.
Stevens Industries recognizes the fact that in
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Ride Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Ride's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Effingham's Napa Auto Parts Store, a proud sponsor of this year's Christmas Classic. Use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel or Kurt Strohmeyer at 347-9697.
All right, halftime here at the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic Championship game. At the half, Teutopolis 30, Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 18. T-Town outscored Griffin 17-5 in the second quarter, folks. It was 13-all, remember, after the first quarter? 17-5, the Shoes outscored Griffin in the second quarter, and they lead at 30-18 here at halftime. God, so many things, so many cool things, and I look across the floor, because this is all about people getting together. I see 2 guys. I see Obie Farmer, and I see Jeff Thompson, and you say, well, they're probably played together. Obie used to be the coach at Martinsville. Jeff's the superintendent at Martinsville. So they had a chance to have a reunion over there at mid-courts. That was kind of nice to see. That's all part of getting together. That's one of the aspects of this tournament and any tournament that Matt and I really enjoy because we get to see so many old friends. By the way, Mike McCullum just brought up the all-tournament team. We'll share that after the game on the post-game show. So, again, 17-5, T-Town outscored Griffin in that second quarter, and they lead at 30-18 at halftime. Here's a look at the scoring. For Griffin, Charlie Hamilton has 3 points. Nick Broker has 2 points. Joe Gustafson has 8. Isaiah Thompson is yet to score. Kyle Ingram hit a 3, and Andrew Schluter hit a 2. And Reed Taylor played, and Jack Toma played. They didn't score. 13-5 for Griffin's 18 points here at halftime. For the Shoes, Clint Weber has 6. Dawson Smith has 13, so he has almost as many as Griffin. Luke Ungren's played but is yet to score. Mitch Hardick has 2. Evan Wormert has played but is yet to score. Lucas Drace has a bucket. Evan Addis hit a 3. Jordan Hardick played but is yet to score. And Charlie Haney has 4. 9 kids have already played for T-Town. Shoes have quarters of 13 and 17 for their 30 points here at halftime. So it's Teutopolis 30, Sacred Heart Griffin 18. Earlier tonight, big win for Effingham in the third place game as they got the count over Lincoln Way East by a score of 62-44. So earlier today, St. Anthony won and Altamont won. So all 4 county schools in a position to come away with a win on the last day of this tournament. Matt's working on the stats. Ken has the scores. Matt, would you rather go to Ken or to you? I know. Let's take a break. Halftime here at the championship game. Again, a reminder, live video, audio, and video streaming of this game. You can go to the website, go to the Facebook page, go to the Twitter page, click on Listen Live or View Live, and you'll be able to view it live or listen live. More to come in a minute here on KJ Country at 102.3.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham or at danheck.com.
Effingham's Napa Auto Parts Store, a proud sponsor of this year's Christmas Classic. Use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. 97.9 XFM.
I just saw Bob Zeruzen make a foul shot. I tell you, get your attention diverted on that video board. They got T-Town's game against Ohio for the 1986 state championship. I was there, and pretty cool. That's about when Matt came along. Right? Yeah. I guess you were about 10.
I remember watching that game. I was at Eldon Hayden's house watching that ball game, and I looked up and I saw Bob Zeruzen with hair, and it threw me off for a second.
And maybe 1 or 2 pounds lighter.
Not much.
Not much, though. He take good care of himself. Not the hair, of course, but the rest of it, he's doing well. Bobby and the gang won the state championship. Boys and girls from T-Town won the state title that year. That was a remarkable year. That's when the boys played, then the girls.
Yep.
Now they've switched it around. The girls go first. Anyway, it's 5-4 T-Town over Ohio early in the game. Meanwhile, shoes are from 20 to 18 here in this championship game. Matt has the numbers on that first half.
Teutopolis 10 of 23 from the field at 43%, 2 of 5 from three-point range at 40%. Here's a big stat for the shoes. They struggled from the line last night. They're 8 of 10 from the line tonight at 80%. They've also out-rebounded Sacred Heart Griffin 20 to 14, and their turnovers are about even. Griffin has 7, Teutopolis with 6. Sacred Heart Griffin's issue is they're shooting 22% from the field at 5 of 22. They are 5 of 6 at the free throw line for 83% and 1 of 5 from a three-point range at 20%. For Teutopolis, I'm a little disappointed in Dawson Smith. He didn't get his double-double at halftime as he has 13 points to go with 8 rebounds on 3 of 8 shooting from the field, but 6 of 6 at the free throw line. Luke Ungren's 0 for 1 with a rebound. Evan Wormert's grabbed a rebound. Mitch Hardick is 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 at the line. He has 2 points and 2 boards. Clint Weber is 3 for 4 from the field in the game. He has 6 points and 2 rebounds. Lucas Dre's 1 for 1 with 2 points. Jordan Hardick grabbed a rebound. Charlie Haney's 2 for 3 with 4 points and 2 boards. And Evan Addis is 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 at the free throw line. He has 3 points and 3 rebounds. For the Cyclones of Sacred Heart Griffin, 8 points from Joe Gustafson as he's been able to penetrate into the Teutopolis defense. He's 2 for 5 from the field, but 4 for 4 at the free throw line to go along with 2 rebounds and 8 points. 3 points for Kyle Ingram. He's 1 for 3 with 3 points and 2 boards. Isaiah Thompson is 0 for 3, but he does have 2 rebounds. 2 points for Andrew Schluter as he's 1 of 2 from the field. He also has 2 rebounds. 3 points for Charlie Hamilton, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line. A rebound for Jack Toma. And Nick Broker, a story in this ball game because he's just 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 at the line, 2 points. He did grab 5 rebounds, but he picked up his 3rd foul and had to sit much of the second quarter of action. Fouls are a little bit of an issue as Charlie Hamilton also has 3 fouls for the Cyclones and 2 fouls for Kyle Ingram. Meanwhile, Teutopolis massaged their way through the half, getting Wormert and Weber in and out of the lineup to protect them with 2 personals.
Kenna, real quickly, any numbers as far as scores?
I can update you from the Vandalia Holiday Tournament. Meridian got the win over Cumberland 77-59.
Very good. Thank you very much. And championship game there was to go about 8. So
they're just now getting underway with the Vandalia Shelbyville game.
Thank you, Kenna. Hey, by the way, they found your missing diamond necklace, Kenna. They just announced
is that
here.
right?
Sid Kibler just said somebody lost a diamond necklace. I figured it had to be you.
Hey, by the way, I wanted to let you know, Clee Waldorfs, they're listening from South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley area. So.
I hope the weather's great down there. Thanks, Waldorfs. All right, Shoes get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Matt, what T-Town needs to do is change nothing.
No.
Great pass inside to Weber, the catch and the shot, and it's good.
They changed the scoreboard there with another 2 points as they lobbed it over the zone that the Cyclones came out in, and T-Town had the answer.
Griffin with 5 points in the second quarter. Shoes outscored him 17-5 in the second quarter after this game was tied after 1. Thompson with the ball. They go left side. Gustafson, great move along the baseline. Stuck it up and in. He's the one that's been able to score. He has 10, and he's keeping it somewhat close here. It's 32-20. 1-3-1.
Yeah, it's kind of a 2-3 that they're floating around a little bit. Maybe it does drop into a 1-3-1, but there's a blocking foul whistled along the sideline.
Kirk Acker says somebody was doing something bad. And another foul on Griffin.
Boy, and that's a big one, too. Charlie Hamilton picks up his 4th foul.
moly. He's sitting on 3 points, so they run Schluter back out there for him. Meanwhile, T-Town inbounds from the corner, and the three is good. They threw it in to Evan Wormert, pretty much handed it to him, and he drained the three. That's pretty good inbound play.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Shoes up 15, 35-20 now. My goodness. Nice catch on a tough pass by Ingram, and he stuck it up and in. Kyle Ingram with 5, 35-22. Boy, they beat the press, beat the traffic. Weber missed the layup, though. Great pass, but Clint a little strong on the shot, and the rebound goes to Griffin. Out top to Thompson. Now to a Broker. Right side, Gustafson. Bounce pass into Broker. He posts up, going against Weber. Shot up and no good. And rebound, nobody yet. I'll tell you when somebody gets it. Finally, it's grabbed by Griffin. They get it underneath the Broker, and he sticks it up and in this time. Credit for Gustafson going to the floor, got the rebound, got it to Schluter, got it to Broker, got the layup. And it's 35-24. So it was 15, now it's 11. T-Town needs a bucket this trip. They get it out top. Wormert lobs down low. Catch by Weber. Shot up and good. Boy, that's nice pass, huh?
Well, and it's nice to have Weber at 6'7" when you can just throw it over the top of the zone. And that time, for sure, it was a 1-3-1 and a timeout by the Cyclones. It's a 60-second break.
Weber elevated well. 37-24 Shoes. Back in a minute on KJ Country at 102.3.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
48 to go in the third championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. Wayne tells me 200 people are viewing this. You got a live video and audio stream going in this championship game. Check on our website or social media sites for more information. Broker got the ball inside. Nice move. Kind of threw it up. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound goes to Griffin. Schluter's shot no good. This rebound off Schluter out of bounds. It'll be T-Town ball at midcourt. Tried to sell it that it was not off him, but it was. And they make a change. Ingram sits down for Griffin, and Jack Toma back in the action. So the Shoes by 13. They could go up their biggest lead of the game with a 3 here. Going baseline, Smith puts it up. Ooh, got caught under the rim. No good, but there's a rebound for the Shoes. Put up, no good by Wormert. This foul on T-Town. Broker got the rebound. Wormert got a little too anxious.
Yeah, Evan Wormert missed the shot and tried to get it back. He picks up his 3rd foul in the exchange. That's the problem, as Broker got his 7th board of the contest, and keep in mind that's kind of in limited minutes with foul trouble of his own.
Boy, if I had $5 for every time a kid missed a shot and then got his own foul trying to get the rebound, I'd notice I've adjusted for inflation.
I was going to say, as long as you give me 10, I'm good.
It's now $5 instead.
Ooh, nice.
I've adjusted for inflation. Good pass inside to Andrew Schluter, and he sticks it up and in. Griffin gets the basket. Down to an 11-point Shoes lead again. Here's a 3-try for T-Town. Buried. Dawson Smith. He heard you say that about his points. That double-double. He has 16 points now.
Points aren't the problem. He needs a few more boards. I got a feeling he'll make it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Broker has it out top. Drives down the lane on Weber. Puts it up. Good. And he drew the foul. No, he got called for the walk. Whoa, too good a move, Matt.
Well, I got to be honest. I thought that was just a good move to the hoop. I didn't see the extra step.
Me either.
But it's a break for the Shoes. Or maybe it's the right call. But either way, it's Teutopolis ball.
So wipe off the basket and a turnover on Griffin. And the Shoes with a 14-point lead. They get it down court and got knocked loose. Going back for it is Drace. And it's stolen away. Boy, look at Gustafson.
Yeah.
He took it away. Down low, Thompson got it stripped. Shoes get it back in the person of Mitch Hardick. Off to Locundred down the lane. Kicks it to the right side. Shot good for 3 by Lucas Drace. He has 5. Shoes all of a sudden by 17, Matt.
Shoes are 3 for 3 from three-point land here in the third quarter.
43-26 to Teutopolis. Broker posts up. Lost it going up. Weber got him. And Clint's the one that's really dealing with fouls for the Shoes.
No, it's Ungren who came in and slapped him.
Wow.
So Ungren came down to help on the double down. Weber kept his arms up. Ungren was the one who smacked Broker across the arm as he dealt towards the basket.
They hardly ever let you do that. Slap people across the arm, that is. Nick Broker, foul shot good. That gives him a whopping 3 points. They really held him in check. 43-27. Big man's second foul shot. Good. Poured it in. 4 for Broker. He'll sit down now. And Ingram back in. Shoes by 15 halfway through the third quarter. Looking to get it in. Drace. And he gets it in safely to Dawson Smith. Down court. Nice catch by Hardick. Layup. Good. And he got fouled, and he'll try for the and one.
Great job of breaking the press. A little lob over the top. Got it to Hardick on the run, who was able to get all the way to the left side of the basket and lay it up and in. Gustafson tried to draw the foul, but he got there late, and he picks up tried to draw the charge. Instead, got called for the foul as he got there late with the block.
Ingram sits down. Broker back in. He had a cameo appearance on the bench. He's back in there.
Cyclones seeing what Teutopolis did with Weber, and they're kind of doing the same with Broker, it appears.
The and one's good. Mitch Hardick gets his 5th point. Shoes are up 18. Wow. They are put some distance between them and Griffin. Gustafson, runner down the lane, came up short. Rebound, nobody yet. Now got a jump. Youngren and Toma had it tied up. And the held ball gives it out of bounds to Griffin. Shoes were tied after a quarter. Second quarter is what really made the difference. Outscored Griffin 17-5. Broker the catch. Gets it to Gustafson, who's really the one who's motivating like he normally does. Broker powers up. Shot out, then back in. Boy, there was a lot of spin on that. Broker ends up with 6. And it's 46-30, but T-Town roars right down to the other end, and Mitch Hardick lays it up and in.
I don't think the press is working against the Shoes.
It's not a popular decision. Thompson down the lane, puts it up and in, drew the foul. So the sophomore took it to the rack, got his first points, and he has an and one coming.
That was a nice move as he sweeped in with the left hand. That is his strong hand, and he got it off the glass as he was bumped by Ungren. As Ungren now has 3 fouls in the ball game, and that's the 3rd on the Shoes this half.
Drace down, Evan Wormert back for the Shoes. 48-32, T-Town by 16. 3:12 to go in the third. Thompson is going to shoot this foul shot, and in it goes. So that's his first 3 points. T-Town lead is still 16-15. 48-33. That was even quicker than the scoreboard that time. Shoes beat the press again. Clint Weber, the catch, puts it up, and it rolled off no good, but he got fouled. So 2 at the line here for Clint.
Yeah, that was a good pass. They thought about lobbing for the dunk. Weber wasn't secure that he had enough space to get the dunk, so he brought it down, went back up, and as he went back up, he got fouled by Toma.
Clint Weber with 10. Foul shot short. Barely got the iron. He'll get one more, though. Change for T-Town. Evan Addis is back. Down goes Evan Wormert. Chad Reeder letting me meet the Shoes here. He's used a bunch of kids today.
Yeah, he's been using 9, and Addis has played more and more as the tournaments went along.
Weber missed them both. Broker the rebound here. Shoes by 15, though. Thompson down the lane, kicks it to the corner. Toma tries a 3. It's no good. Rebound eventually to T-Town. Tapped out. Mitch Hardick got it. He gets it to Wormert. Back to Hardick. They went to the corner to, let's see, they got Addis, thank you. Now they go down underneath to nobody. Addis was really getting hassled, and he tried to throw it underneath to Weber, and Wind must have got it.
Well, actually, he needed to put a little more air on it. He threw it a little too hard and a little too straight. It needed to be more of a lob, and it might have worked out.
Down to the T-Town cheerleaders by the time that got done. So out of bounds to Griffin, and here they come. And Broker's posting up, and he got his pass knocked away and stolen by the Shoes. Down court, Ungren down the lane, hands it to Weber, who lays it up and in. That was pretty. Shoes operating on all 8 tonight, man.
And Weber can really run the floor, and he showed it there, and it's nice when you got a 6'7" kid you can go to when you're pushing the pace.
Broker inside, trying to get somebody open. Toma can't shoot, down to Schluter. Schluter down the lane against 2, puts it up, got it, and drew the foul. Nice effort by Schluter.
And that's another foul on Ungren. I got to be honest, I had him in the book with 2 when they put 3 on the board, and then the Teutopolis bench was questioning whether Ungren had 3 at the time, but they said yes, indeed. So now he has 4 in the ball game. So the point guard from Teutopolis will probably be on the bench for just a little while.
And there he goes. And they run Evan Wormert back out there to replace him. So Schluter gets the bucket. He has 6, and he has an and 1 coming. He's a sophomore. Made it. They got Schluter, who's a sophomore, and Thompson, who's a sophomore, and a couple other kids that are underclassmen. So Griffin could be good for a while here. Bounce pass left side, can't shoot. They get it out top. Dawson Smith, long, deep wing 3. No doubt about that being behind the line.
No, not at all. I need to make an adjustment here when we get a chance, okay?
Sure. I got Smith with 19. They get it inside, and then that's an offensive foul. Isaiah Thompson tried to drive and drove over a Teutopolis player.
Correction is that is Ungren's 3rd foul. They had it wrong on the board the last time, and they did get it corrected now. So Ungren with 3 after he just picked up that personal.
Good thing the bench checked.
Mm-hmm.
And Mitch Hardick down court to Wormert. Bounce pass to Weber. Posts up into the lane, spin move, still in trouble, so out to Wormert, who tries a 3, no good. Rebound, Dawson Smith, though. Boy, they are just so active, even on the offensive boards. Hardick for 2, a deep 2, and he got it. Mitch Hardick with 9. Shoes by 19. 55-36. Here's a shot for 2 for Griffin. Gustafson missed. Dawson Smith, another rebound, man.
All right.
Gets it down court to Wormert. Wormert just at the elbow, now left side to Smith. Left side to Addis. Evan brings it out top. Looks to the right side of the lane, puts it up a little short. Tried to get it in, wouldn't go. Gustafson the rebound for Griffin. Joe brings it down. Still on the dribble, now pulls it out top. Down to 30 seconds.
T-Town's made as many shots this quarter as they did the first half from the field.
Sheesh. That's after outscoring Griffin 17-5 in the second quarter. Gustafson's going for Griffin's going for the last shot. They're down 19.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Gustafson is the guy I'd want to try and shoot it. He's had a pretty good night. Down to 9, down to 8. Gustafson drives into the lane against 3 defenders. Shot no good. Rebound at T-Town. That's weird. Hardick gets it to Smith. 3 at the buzzer. Short off the front of the rim. T-Town by 19 going to the 4th quarter in this championship game. After 3, Teutopolis 55. Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 36. You're on KJ Country at 102.3.
Since our start, Brown's Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring.
Mr. Moran, he's no radio guy, Matt. So, Shoes get the ball inbounded here to start the fourth quarter. They lead it by 19 in this championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. 55-36 your score. Underneath, Weber came off his man. He was wide open. Left Broker at about the elbow, and he stuck it up and in. Weber with 14. Shoes by 21. 57-36. This has been a mighty impressive performance by the Wooden Shoes. No-look pass was not looked at by Broker. Hamilton back in the game tried to make a pass, and Broker didn't know it was coming.
No-look pass was no good.
Absolutely. No one looked at it. And T-Town gets a ball out of bounds. What an impressive... It was tied after a quarter game, but ever since then, Shoes have just owned this game. Wormert has it out top. Still on the dribble. Leaves it now with Hardick. Down in the corner catch. Dawson Smith drives the baseline, puts it up and in. Goodness sakes. 21 for Dawson Smith. I'm guessing he'll make the all-tournament team.
He's got 21 points and 10 boards.
There's your double-double. Your only disappointment was he didn't have it before halftime, right?
Yeah.
Broker inside, posting up, gets it off Weber, and got it. There. He finally says, there, that worked. Nick Broker has 8, and it's 59-38.
What a deal for Broker.
Yes. Shoes get it inbounded. Nice catch by Jordan Hardick. Nice line, man. They throw it down court. Dawson Smith somehow saved it in bounds. Now it's kind of like highlight or something. They eventually get it, and they tap it now this time to Griffin, down to Ingram, down to Broker, and he laid it up and in. Explain that play.
Well, I can explain that Jordan Hardick made a business decision and let Broker just go to the basket. And now we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
Oh, goodness. The lead's 19 for T-Town. That was pretty. Back in 30 here. 59-40 Shoes on KJ Country at 102.3.
Oh, there's no place like home.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Effingham's Napa Auto Parts Store, a proud sponsor of this year's Christmas Classic. Use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals. Your local sports leader, and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic.
Discretion often the better part of valor.
I tell you what, both teams actually shot pretty well in that third quarter. Problem for Sacred Heart Griffin is they were 6 of 13, and Teutopolis was 10 of 16.
Oh, my goodness. T-Town made a turnover. And down court, Gustafson goes the other side of the basket for a layup attempt, and they missed it. Hamilton came up empty, excuse me. Wormert the rebound for T-Town. Down to Weber. He's posting up against Broker. Got around him somehow. Out top now to Hardick.
It took a while, but he did.
Right. Kind of like circumnavigating the globe.
I mean, this kid is just big. He's not.
No.
He's just built that way.
He is strong lad. He's going to go play college football. Nice catch. Weber lays it up and in. Great pass, too, by the by.
And that's the advantage Weber has against him, is that length to go up and catch that pass, which was put in a perfect spot.
Weber was 16. Shoes back up 21. This match is the biggest lead they've had. Down to 5.5 left in the game. Broker shot over Weber. Good.
Wow.
Nick Broker with a dozen. And 61-42. Down court, they lob it inside to Weber, and the lob was way too long. Schluter the rebound, or the steal. He drives down court, missed the layup. Rebound Wormert, and he lost it out of bounds. Should be Griffin ball.
Yeah.
Now they get it right.
Broker did swat it away from Wormert, and it hit Wormert before it bounced out of bounds. So turnover there for Teutopolis. It is their third this quarter. They only had 8 coming into the period, and now T-Town wants to talk.
Chet's probably saying 3 turnovers. We got to talk. Nah, it's not the deal. Timeout Shoes, 5:08 left. T-Town leads Griffin in this championship game 61-42. Back in a minute on KJ Country at 102.3.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your local sports leader, and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. 97.9 XFM.
We will announce the all-tournament team at the close of this contest, which looks to be won by Teutopolis. They're up 19 by 5 minutes left in the game. Off the inbound, here's a 3-try by Hamilton, no good. Rebound, Shoes. Dawson Smith fires it down to Weber. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound taken down by Ingram. He gets it down court to Schluter. Andrew out top. Ingram can't shoot. They go down low now to Broker. Posts up, puts it up, and no good. Follow is good, though, by Gustafson. Joe Gustafson with a dozen. Makes it 61-44. Dawson Smith, a lot of hassle, but he got through everybody down the lane. Runner for two, and he got it.
That shows his strength to absorb all of that contact and still have enough touch to get that shot to go.
23 now for Dawson Smith. Shot inside. Good move to the hole by Charlie Hamilton. And now we're just pretty much playing rec ball here. Just blowing it up and down the court and getting it inside, and we've got a foul. Dawson Smith was down in the opposite corner. There's a whistle.
Charlie Hamilton called for the bump, and that's going to be his 5th personal, as he'll have to check out of this lineup.
So he's been in and out for most of the game, battling fouls. He checks out, and Toma's back. So Charlie Hamilton leaves with 5 points. Shoes get it inbounded. Cross-court pass. That was weird. See down deep passes. That was a cross-court pass that was caught. Shoes beat the rush with the reception. Weber out top to Wormert. I don't ever remember a pass like that. It was very interesting. I'm so used to people throwing down the court. It was very interesting. Wormert has it. Lundgren has it. He's being hassled. Finds cross court to Dawson Smith. Now the corner, Wormert drives in for 2, puts it off. Oh, didn't get to the glass. But the rebound, Smith into Weber, sticks it up and in. Clint Weber with 18. Boy, this has been all Shoes all night. What a performance. 13 all after the first quarter, but it's been all T-Town since then. Nice no-look pass. Wow, Thompson gave it to Broker, who stuck it up and in, and he drew the foul. Broker's come alive here late in the game after the game's pretty much been decided. I'll have to be honest to add, but he's still working hard.
That foul whistled against Clint Weber. Or no, they go with 14. I thought they said 2-4. It was 1-4.
Oh, I'll be darned.
So Evan Wormert picks up his 4th in that exchange.
That was weird, Matt. They had 24 flashing.
Yeah.
And they called, it's up on 14 on the board. So that's 4 on Evan Wormert. That was weird. Anyway, Shoes get it up court. Lundgren with the ball. I don't know what happened there. They called the foul on T-Town. Was there a steal?
They missed the free throw after
I'm sorry. Okay, I had my head down trying to figure out the foul. Okay. So they missed the foul shot, and T-Town got the board. Sorry about that. Broker sits down now. He's going to get a breather. That may be it for him with 3:16 left.
Could be.
He's giving everybody a hand. So let's see whether he might be finished for the evening. Broker leads with 14. Meanwhile, T-Town just killing clock. They're down to 3 minutes to go in this one. Up 17. Luke Lundgren with a catch. Bounce pass out to Smith. Underneath, great catch by Weber. Trying to get open. Fires it up and got it. Wow, what work to get around Gustafson and stick it up and in. Weber with 20.
The Cyclones were just chasing everywhere, and so T-Town just threw it high and told Weber to go get it.
Jack Toma loads it up. Hits a deep 3. His first points at 67-51. Now down court pass. It's knocked loose by Gustafson, and then Weber ran over Gustafson. And Jim Fisher says, stop the humanity, and calls a foul.
4th turnover on the Shoes, and then the foul from Weber, his 4th as well. Make it 3rd, rather. I'd marked that foul earlier.
Sure.
So now it's just 3. Sorry about that.
That's cool. Sam Antonacci got in there a minute ago. He's a 5'11 sophomore, so give him some credit for being in the game. Now they're back to their starters and driving it down the lane. Isaiah Thompson put his layup up too strong. He hustles after the rebound and puts it in. There were 4 Shoes there, and Thompson hustled after it and got the rebound. No-look pass, Smith to Weber, layup, good. 45 between Weber and Smith tonight.
And Weber has 10 in the quarter as they've been feeding them as they break the press.
Thompson deep. 3 banked at home. You got to call that.
He did. I heard it.
Okay. Isaiah Thompson banked the 3 home. He has 8. And it's 69-56. And they got it elevated to Weber, and he kind of just dropped it home. That was pretty.
Yeah.
Weber with 24. Minute 43 to go. Shoes by 15. I mean, we've known since halftime who was going to win. So Schluter loads it up for 3. It rims out, no good. And it's tapped by Smith to Evan Wormert, who got the rebound. Back to Smith. Dawson says, "Here I come," and a reach-in foul on Ingram with a minute 26 to go.
With all the foul trouble that we've mentioned, it's only a 1 and bonus here for Teutopolis. It's just the team's, actually it's not 1 and bonus yet. It's only the team's 6th. I was looking at the wrong side of the board.
Each team's next foul will put the other in the bonus. But we're down to minute 25 to go. I think that's one of those moot points. Dawson Smith across the half line. Boy, being hassled by Gustafson, but no blood drawn, so they're not going to call anything because we're just winding down the clock. Yeah, there's a steal by Broker, and then he threw it off the prone Mitch Hardick, and it goes out of bounds, so that's a tough turnover. Man.
Yeah, but you got to give credit to Broker and how athletic and agile he was to get the steal, have the presence to get in the air before he landed out of bounds and throw it off of T-Town.
Thompson, a deep 3 for Griffin, no good. Broker, the putback, no good, and somebody fouled him. I want to see who Steve the clerk calls this on.
I think it's Weber, but we'll check and make sure.
Yeah, that would have been my first guess, but I didn't think so. No, he wasn't looking at Weber. Yeah, Dawson Smith got the foul.
His first.
Okay.
Done all this game, all this activity. He just got his first foul.
Broker rattles the foul shot on. This kid had 2 points at halftime. He has 15 now. But all for naught because the Shoes are still up 14 with a minute to go. Broker's second one, no good. Real strong. Rebound, nobody yet. Finally, it's grabbed by Thompson for Griffin. They go to the side, and it's stolen. Good hustle by Luke Undgren. Stepped in front of the pass. They throw it down court. Dawson Smith to Weber, and he jams it. He was the only one on that half of the court, so he could make it about as pretty as he wanted. So the two-hand jam for Weber. Schluter for 3. It's no good. It's kind of up for grabs right now. Toma the rebound for Griffin. Broker in the corner. Drives it inside. Shot for 2. Good again. Boy, Broker making up for lost time. He got 17 now. Down to 27 seconds left. Smith gets fouled at least once here with 25 seconds. I think Thompson got the foul.
Yep, they're signaling it in now. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Shoes with 24.9 seconds left. And it is Thompson's 4th foul.
And the Mod Squad in now for T-Town. Let's welcome Noah Prupst, 6'5 senior. Also in the fray is Andrew Simmons, a 6'2 senior. And Noah Prupst. Did I mention him? Noah Prupst, Andrew Simmons. Who else is in there? Well, Dawson Smith's still in. He's shooting foul shots. He has 24 and 1 foul shot to go.
You got Asa Hansen in there?
There, I didn't mention Asa. Asa is a senior, 6-foot senior. And who's our 5th? There he is. Coming in for Dawson Smith, who checks out with 25 points tonight.
He made them both. I had my head down. Did he make both free throws?
He got them both.
Well, it was a 1-and-1. He had to. Yeah.
10-4. Brock Daters is in, 6'3 junior. They set up in a 2-3 zone. Thompson will gladly shoot over it, and they got it. Isaiah Thompson has 11. Down to 10. You're going to hear a horn in a minute. Shoes fans are going to be happy. Ball got loose. Heck of an effort by Asa Hansen. He was flying out of bounds and threw it off a Griffin kid.
Nah, he didn't hit him with it.
Hit him. Threw it at him. Kind of like poison pen. Thompson for 3. Front of the rim. Rebound goes to Andrew Simmons. Here's the buzzer. Shoes are the champs. I said that once or twice in my career. Teutopolis wins the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. 26 for Griffin in the 4th quarter, but they're still down by 13. Final score, Teutopolis 75, Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 62. So, Teutopolis wins the championship. Effingham wins 3rd place game. St. Anthony won the consolation game, and Altamont won. So all 4 county schools got a win today.
Yeah, that was really nice to see here in this 6th edition of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic that continues to get better and better.
Without a doubt. Give you the all-tournament team. We'll talk with Chet Reeder. We will get Matt's stats. Kenna might have a score or two. See what's going on over at Vandalia. That's all on the way in 2 minutes, Kenna, on KJ Country at 102.3.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your local sports leader and proud to present this year's Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, 97.9 XFM.
444 FARM.
Your family will gather around your kitchen table for meals, for birthdays, for plans, and projects. Your sofa is where you'll play with your kids and collapse after work. Get real quality from Wright's Furniture. Come shop our New Year's sales event December 26th to January 1st to save 40% off MSRP on all in-stock furniture and accessories, including everything Lazy Boy. Join us January 1st from 11 to 4 for our Bloody Mary bar to celebrate the new year. Wright Furniture and Flooring in Dietrich.
Attention athletes and students, Effingham Express Care is ready to help you stay healthy and active through the school year and sports season. We can treat all your sports injuries with our on-site x-ray and orthopedic equipment. We also perform strep and flu testing and have common medications available in the clinic. The next time you sprain an ankle or have a sore throat, stop by Effingham Express Care. Don't waste time in a busy ER. No appointment is needed, and we're open 7 days a week, evenings and holidays. For more information, call us at 994-9301 or visit effinghamexpresscare.com.
When it comes to you or your family's health, you want the best care possible. Andy's Health Mart, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, is here to help. The caring and knowledgeable staff actually takes the time to get to know their patients, understand their needs, and help them on a path to better health. Andy's truly wants to be a trusted healthcare resource for you and your family. Stop in and see why so many people choose Andy's Health Mart to be their pharmacy. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
We're back at Effingham High School. Championship of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic goes to the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes as they defeated Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 75-62. Your final score. Shoes had it up by 21 one time, win it by 13. They go to 12-2 on the season. We're announcing all tournament team members. Got a little music in the background. It's pretty cool. And Jacob Dust of St. Anthony was the first person recognized. Alec Biggs of Aldemont, the next one to head down. Jaden Prinko and Jaden No from Mattoon both announced to the all-tournament team. Jaden Prinko's not here, but Jaden No is, and he comes down to accept his all-tournament team member honor. So congratulations him. Green Wave had a interesting tournament. Did well. Springfield Sacred Heart Griffins, Charlie Hamilton gets named to the all-tournament team. He was working hard tonight. Finished with 5 points, but had a good tournament all around. Also named to Griffin, Nick Broker. That was a no-brainer. That kid worked hard. 2 at halftime tonight, finished with 17. Had a good tournament. Landon Wolf, who set the scoring record for most points in a career in this tournament, gets honored with the All-Star Team, All-Tournament Team honor. So shout out to Landon. Also named from Effingham, Parker Wolf. Sophomore had a great tournament.
Yeah.
Finished with 20 tonight. Had 20 or around it every game. So the Wolf brothers both make the all-tournament team. 18 members on the team this year, by the way. And this team would win a lot of games, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Clint Weber. Obviously, Clint Weber named to the all-tournament team. Jeff Hardy comes out to give him the plaque. And also, from Teutopolis, give it up for Dawson Smith. Weber and Smith combined for 51 points in tonight's game. So let's give you all the names on the all-tournament team. Again, from T-Town, Dawson Smith and Clint Weber. From Effingham, Landon Wolf and Parker Wolf. From Sacred Heart Griffin, Charlie Hamilton and Nick Broker. From Mattoon, Jaden Prinko and Jaden No. From Altamont, Alec Biggs. From Lincoln Way East, Julian Barr and J.R. Jones made it, and they're the real deal. From Central A&M, shout out to Griffin Andricks and Connor Heaton. They both made the all-tournament team. Mentioned Big Jacob Dust from St. Anthony. Nick Savage from Pleasant Plains is an all-tournament member. Sammy Osmani from Oak Lawn. Leandre Townsend from Chicago Corliss. And Dan Filippone from Chicago Antioch. Those are your 2018 Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic all-tournament team members. We're going to visit with Chet Reeder on the post-game show. We'll have Matt Stats check on scores from Kenna. Kenna, let's go ahead and get one more break in here, and we'll have more post-game festivities here on KJ Country at 102.3.
Time is running out on the savings you'll get during our Toyotathon sales event here at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham. Our prices online are attractive, but the price you'll pay when you get here will convince you to trade. Our manufacturers won't let us advertise the low price we have, so you must stop in to get them. Choose from a great selection of Toyota cars, trucks, vans, and sport utility vehicles, and save during Toyotathon at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
You may find yourself with a backache, sore shoulder, or downright painful knee. We often just take it easy and hope the pain subsides after wondering what happened. Navigating our current healthcare system can be a daunting task. A cost-effective approach is to schedule a free injury screen with your Apex Network physical therapist in Effingham. During a free injury screen, you will spend time with a licensed professional to figure out the best plan of care, completely free of obligation or cost. Apex Network Physical Therapy is your hometown provider for the highest quality physical therapy and sports rehab. Contact the Effingham Apex Network Clinic at 217-280-4550 to schedule your free injury screen today.
There are so many things you need to worry about doing when going away to college, but switching your bank account should not be one of them. With Diedrich Bank's Get Green checking account, you can use any ATM and we will refund your fees up to $30 in a monthly cycle. Not to mention, with our mobile app, you can deposit a check or transfer money using your smartphone. That means you can get cash and deposit a check anywhere your education may take you. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Must meet qualifications to receive rewards. Visit diedrichbank.com for more details.
Back at Effingham High School, final score in the championship game of the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. Teutopolis 75, Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 62. Shoes go to 12-2 on the season, and eye-popping stats for T-Town in this one, right, Matt?
Yeah, they really were. Taking a look at the team numbers for the Wooden Shoes, in the fourth quarter, they were 9 of 11 from the field. Now, a lot of that was breaking the pressure and getting it inside to Weber, who, by the way, in that last quarter, went 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 of 8 from the field. A couple of dunks, some layups. He was set up nicely by his teammates, but he converted them as well.
Still got to execute.
That's right. So they were 9 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter alone, 29 of 50 for the game at 58% shooting in the championship contest. They were also 11 of 15 from the free throw line at 73% and 6 of 11 from the three-point arc. Another stat above 50% at 55%. They out-rebounded Sacred Heart Griffin in the ball game 30-26. Teutopolis had 14 turnovers to Sacred Heart Griffin's 13. Sacred Heart Griffin was 21 of 54 for 39% from the field, 10 of 13 at the line themselves. That's a very good 77%, and 4 of 14 from beyond the arc at 29%. Now, my scorebook doesn't exactly match up with the totals. I'm going to have to figure out where I made a mistake or two, but I can go through and give you what I have and then sort it out here in a second.
It got busy there for a while.
It certainly did. I think my Teutopolis stats are good, and my Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones numbers might be off just a shade, but we'll double-check them. I had Dawson Smith, 7 of 14 from the field, 8 of 8 at the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 25 points in this ball game. Clint Weber was 13 of 16 from the floor, as it turned out, 0 of 2 at the line, grabbed 2 rebounds. That's surprised me a little bit. He was always in there doing what he needed to do. Only got 2 boards, I guess because Dawson was taking most of them.
That's it.
But he finished with 26 at the end of this contest. Also, 9 points for Mitch Hardick, 3 of 7 from the field. 3 of 7 from the field. He was 3 for 3 at the free throw line with his 9 points and 4 rebounds. Evan Wormert, 1 of 4 shooting, 4 rebounds. He was in foul trouble all night, but did knock down a 3. Luke Undgren was 0 for 1 from the field. I bet he doesn't care at all. No. He does a good job of playing defense, setting up his teammates, running the point guard position. He did grab a rebound for the Shoes. Lucas Drays knocked down a couple of big shots. He was 2 for 2 with 5 points. Jordan Hardick grabbed a rebound in his minutes. Charlie Haney, a big lift when Weber was in foul trouble in the first half of action, finished 2 for 3 from the field. Had a couple of rebounds with his 4 points. Evan Addis also provided 3 points off the bench on 1 of 3 shooting. He was 0 for 2 at the line, had 3 rebounds, and Andrew Simmons cleaned up the last rebound of the ball game for the Shoes as they claimed the victory here, 75-62.
You mentioned Evan Addis, and his daddy was just taking a picture of him with the championship trophy as you were talking about that. That was kind of cool.
And he might have had the Teutopolis 86 team in the background on the video board, too.
Exactly.
All right, here's the Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclone stats that I've come up with for Isaiah Thompson. He was 4 of 10 from the field, had a 1 of 1 at the free throw line, finished with 5 rebounds and 11 points. Joe Gustafson was 4 of 11 from the field, 4 of 4 at the free throw line, as he had 5 rebounds and 12 points. Kyle Ingram, 2 of 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 5 points. Andrew Schluter, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 at the line, had a couple of boards and 5 points. Nick Broker, 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 at the line, 9 rebounds, 17 points. He almost got himself a double-double as he really came on. Charlie Hamilton, and he was in foul trouble early, too. Those 3 fouls really hurt him and the Cyclones. Charlie Hamilton, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line with 5 points. And Jack Toma was 1 of 2, 2 rebounds, 3 points for the Cyclones here in this one. But boy, it was a nice day for the local teams here as they wrap up this 2018 Effingham Teutopolis Boys Basketball Christmas Classic.
Again, all 4 county teams won today. Altamont, Teutopolis, St. Anthony, and Effingham. All 4 won today, so that's a good way to finish this year's tournament. The 6th annual Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic. It is the first time we've had a 3-day tournament, first time we've had a 16-team tournament. I want to thank everybody on the tournament committee. They've worked so hard, literally for months, some of them, to put this tournament together. Had a team that was supposed to be in the tournament, and then they said, well, we changed our mind. So then they had to go find another team. We haven't talked much about that. That's another backstory for you. But and it was like
a challenge, to say the least.
Yeah, because it was like a month to go before the tournament, and so they had to go scouting and found a team. They called their friends in the Chicago area, said, "What can you tell us about this team?" They said they're good people. They'll treat you right. So I'm 2 points shy on Griffin, by the way, so if that's what you're looking for.
I think Nick Broker probably had 19. I had him a little point higher than you did, and then I scratched it off to get back with you, but I would go with Broker at 19 and 9.
Then I'm good then. Okay, thank you very much. But thanks to everybody. And thanks to the athletic directors, of course, David Woltman here at Effingham, and, of course, Lori Thompson at Teutopolis, who's been busy coaching her own team up at the Charleston tournament. And so it's really so many people that have worked together. I got to give a shout-out to all the volunteers here. Phenomenal job. We didn't lack for anything.
No.
And thanks so much to everybody who worked so hard. And, of course, all the sports backers from both Effingham and Teutopolis, and my goodness, they did a wonderful job. So again, thanks to everybody who's made this tournament a reality. We want to stick around and talk to Chad. I know he's got a lot of people to talk with, and there's 1 or 2 media people after him, and they talk a long time. So we'll bide our time. And let me give you the all-tournament team, because I know people are in and out and all that. Thanks to everybody who's let us know that they're watching, by the way, on the live stream. We've had people watching and listening. Brian Daters, I'm guessing who he's for, watching the game with my wife Kathy in hotel in Moorhead, Kentucky. He says, "Go Shoes." So thanks for that. And we heard from somebody down in Texas that was watching. So we've had people, about 200 viewers, roughly. 240 was the max, Wayne tells us. So 240, that's a lot of people, man.
That's a big number. That's the maximum computers logged in. There's 5 or 10 people each watching that computer. So just because one's logged in, there's more viewers there. Yeah, panoramic TVs, all sorts of things.
Panoramic TVs.
Yeah.
They have those?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm a little behind the times.
And hey, give a lot of credit to the guys with the video staff here for us too. They had a little situation.
All right.
They had a little situation come up right before the broadcast that they could not have foreseen. And Wayne explained it to me. He took a torch to the firewall. I don't exactly know all the technical jargon, but it got
dangerous.
done.
That sounds dangerous.
So we appreciate that for everybody who was able to watch it, because it wasn't without a big effort. All I got a tap on my shoulder was, "Give me your keys." Okay. And away they went.
So is that like Mission Impossible or something?
I think there was a theme in the background there.
Holy cow. So thank you to Wayne Moran. Thanks to CJ Schmidt. And thanks, Austin, who was the technical director down there. So we appreciate all their efforts. They did a heck of a job. Otherwise, you couldn't have seen it tonight if you're viewing. But for those of you listening, we're glad about that. And Matt has the rundown on what all's happened here at the tournament today.
Well, it was interesting. A lot, you had the Teutopolis bracket, you had the Effingham bracket, and to be honest, the Effingham bracket was dominating the day up until this championship game. Prior to that, the only wins for the Teutopolis bracket, so to speak, was in the 15th and 16th place game, with Lawrenceville defeating Chicago Julian at the beginning of the day at 10 o'clock, and then Altamont winning the 13th, 14th game over Charleston in overtime, by the way, 80 to 32. Now, that would have been impressive.
Would have been a need for an overtime.
Well, that would have been a big overtime if that would have been the case.
Took about 4 busy minutes.
80 to 73 was the final there for Teutopolis as they win the 13th, 14th place game. And then you move across the way and you look at the 11th and 12th place game. That went to St. Anthony over Brooks in overtime, 58 to 52.
Of course, in overtime.
Yeah, another good game there. And then you look at the 7th and 8th place game between Mattoon and Pleasant Plains, won by Mattoon 52-49. The 5th and 6th place game went to Corliss 65-42 over Central A&M. Boy, they're a good 1A team, though. Be on the lookout for them. The consolation championship went to Oaklawn, again out of the Effingham bracket, over Antioch 59-43. Get to the third place game, Effingham with the 62-44 victory over Lincoln Way East. But of course the championship went to the T-Town bracket, so to speak, 75-62. But what an entertaining day of basketball and a lot of close games here in this final day. And that's what you kind of had hoped for, as the teams kind of found their level throughout the tournament and then had an opportunity to play in a hotly contested game. And that's great experience for all the 16 teams involved.
We were trying to count down in the hospitality room. Do we have 5 overtime games? For sure 5. I was thinking maybe 6. But there was 5 overtime games for sure.
There was 2 today. There was an overtime game with T-Town over Lincoln Way East in the semifinal, an overtime win for Sacred Heart Griffin over Mattoon, and an overtime win for Effingham over Corliss. So that puts us at 5. And I don't remember an overtime game in the very opening round, but so many hotly contested games. And that's a credit to the teams that showed up here ready to battle, and these teams did an excellent job of putting on a great show here at this tournament.
Let's go through the all-tournament team members. Chet Reeder just ran down like he was headed to the locker room, so I'm not sure. Boy, look at that picture of that young Ken Crawford there on the video board. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was neat watching Ken Crawford talk to Rob Smith over at Teutopolis during a game the other night.
There's Jeff Hardick. We'll talk about him on the tournament team. Sorry, go ahead, man.
No, it was just fun to see those two, coach and an assistant coach in the Teutopolis program. And now, of course, Mr. Smith is coaching that Central A&M team and doing a nice job there.
You betcha. Talked about Rob. Has had a lot of success, of course, won a state baseball championship coach in T-Town. So the all-tournament team members, again, are Dan Filippone from Antioch, Leandre Townsend from Corliss, Sammy Osmani from Oaklawn, Nick Savage from Pleasant Plains, Jacob Dust from St. Anthony, Connor Heaton and Griffin Andricks from Central A&M, J.R. Jones and Julian Barr from Lincoln Way East, Alec Biggs from Altamont, Jaden Prinko and Jaden No from Mattoon, Charlie Hamilton and Nick Broker from Sacred Heart Griffin, Landon Wolf and Parker Wolf from Effingham, and Clint Weber and Dawson Smith from Teutopolis. That is a team that'll win you a lot of ball games. And that's the final. Boy, I'd love to talk to Chet.
Again, congratulations to Landon Wolf, setting the all-time scoring record in this tournament. As he edged out a guy, I wonder if he'll ever be able to say hi to him and kind of have those legends meet, as he just barely outscored somebody named Grant Wolf.
Yeah, got him by 2 points.
Yeah.
So Landon's the all-time. He has scored the most points in the tournament.
256.
Most points in his career in this tournament. So way to go, Landon. And Parker will be after him now these next 2 years. So we'll see what happens. Again, Chet Reeder headed out toward the locker room, and Matt had double-checked with him before the game to come up. So
might have had something come up with a player and got to deal with your team even after a championship game like this. Hopefully nothing serious.
So I just want everybody to know we really were making the effort to get Chet on, and I'm sure it's something that just came up last minute because he wasn't exactly walking to the locker room. He was at a jog, so he needed to take care of something, and we understand that. Things come up, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly do for coaches, and especially if you're a coach that's helping to host a tournament like this, like Teutopolis is.
There's always one other thing. One other thing I wanted to check on. I want to go back to Kenna. Kenna, what do you have for us in the way of scores from around the area?
Okay, I'll get you updated on the Vandalia Holiday Tournament. Earlier today, Patoka got the win over Father McGivney, 48-27. A win for Pana over Oka Valley, 71-47. It was South Central over Flora, 44-32. Meridian got the win over Cumberland, 77-59. And at the halftime, we've got Shelbyville leading Vandalia 32-30.
All right, thank you very much, Kenna. Any other from around the area?
Actually, the girls' Charleston Holiday Tournament, Danville got the win over Pekin, 49-48. Sacred Heart Griffin over Paris, 69-56. Effingham, 55. Tri-County, 49. And Charleston over Teutopolis, 56-42. And Altamont got the win over Mattoon in the Mattoon Tournament, 57-54.
Thank you very much, Kenna. And again, congratulations, Katie Lurkins and that Altamont Ball Club. They're playing some great basketball, and they won that Mattoon tournament. And one more minute, and they're going to get Chet for us. Thank you. Thank you, David Woltman. He's been helping all weekend. So, again, congratulations to Altamont's girls on winning that championship at Mattoon. Charleston won the Charleston tournament, and so shout out to them. They beat T10, so the Lady Shoes finished second. Effingham was in the third place game, and I think won the third place game is what I understood. So congratulations to Jeff Schaefer and the girls. And that sums that up. And thank you to the corporate sponsors one more time. Good thought, man. So Chet Reeder is going to join us, so we appreciate that update. So we'll hang in here one more second. Thanks again to the corporate sponsors. They include Lenders Limited, LLC, and the McDonald's locations in our area. I may have to go thank them personally here in a minute. Thanks to DeKalb Asgrow, Serve Pro, J&J Ventures Gaming, the Effingham Convention and Visitors Bureau, there's Chet, JCCI, that's Jansen Cable Construction, HSHS St. Anthony's and their sports medicine facility, Pizza Man, Sanitation Service, the Rubbish Gobbler, Midland States Bank, Tingley Insurance, Taylor Law Offices, Sarah Bush Benuti Clinic in Effingham, Train, Stevens Industries, the Effingham New Car Dealers Association, Renlow Construction, and Drake Homes of Charleston. Boy, they've been a solid corporate sponsor for, I think, the life of the tournament. So thanks to all those folks. I mean, they underwrite everything and make it possible. And Chet Reeder, who I'm going to give a chance to catch his breath since we are up here above the timberline. Congratulations, Chet, on the championship.
Well, thank you, Greg. First of all, I want to thank you two for all the work that you guys do. I mean, the area coverage that you guys give. You know, I've got people at home from my hometown that are able to watch or listen to you because of your app. I mean, you guys do an incredible job, and you keep basketball alive in the state that it is in this area, and we really appreciate what you do for us.
Thank you, Chet. It's our pleasure. Now relay that on to Matt and also to Millie and to Dustin. They did a wonderful job these 3 days. It was a 13-13 game when we got to the end of the first quarter, and then 17-5 sprint in the second quarter. Man, that made the difference.
Yeah, we put the clamps down on them, the defensive end. That's, it's kind of really our identity. I feel like right now we're a better defensive team than we are an offensive team. We still don't have great flow. I know it sounds funny saying that. We just scored 75 points, but the defensive end of the floor is where we separate ourselves from people, and holding that team to 5 points in a quarter is a true testament to our guys and the work that they put in every day.
They had some foul trouble. You did a good job of exploiting that.
Yeah, and I thought that could be a key for us. They try to get up and pressure you, but I felt like our quickness could hurt them by going around them and maybe getting some of those those hand check calls and body calls, and we did a good job of playing even when we were in foul trouble, of continuing to playing well without fouling. Clint still came in and out the first half with 2 fouls and escaped that half without getting a third one. In fact, he didn't pick his third one up until the end of the fourth quarter. So
it was an amazing effort. He and also Dawson Smith, I think we had them for 51 between the two of them tonight.
Yeah, they were pretty special. Clint was he struggled yesterday on the offensive end, but he still did things that didn't show up in the stat sheet to help us win. Without him, he blocked a shot at the end of regulation last night that we're probably not playing in this game without him. And he came in to shoot around, and Coach Prunmer worked with him on post moves and stuff. And I joked with him at the end that Coach Prunmer is going to have to start charging for his Skills Academy class or something. But and then Dawson, he's just he can do everything. He's such a competitor. He plays so hard all the time, and he just carried us at times. And our guys had him for, I think, 18 rebounds.
He was double digits. I know that.
And 6 assists.
Yeah.
He does it all, and he can defend. So, both of them, they've been incredible as senior leaders, and getting these other guys to come along with the ride with them so far.
And I've talked about his injury history in the past. Mm-hmm. If you know Dawson, he's dealt with foot problems, he's dealt with back problems, he's dealt with a lot of problems, and a lot of kids would just say, hey, it's cool, I'll just enjoy high school. And instead, he's turned himself into a multi-sport special athlete.
Yeah, he put a lot of time this summer doing therapy and going down to St. Louis and getting his body right. And thank goodness he did, because it's really paying off. You can tell just watching him run around that he's healthy and he's having fun.
Tell me about all these guards. You got this endless supply of people. You're with Wormert, and then you got Drace, and you got Undgren, and holy cow.
The 3 sophomores, I feel like, get better every day, and they're growing up in front of us, in Wormert and Addis and Hardick. And they're not about scoring points, because all 3 of them can score, all 3 of them can shoot it. They're about, what can I do to help this team win? And same thing with Lucas Drays. All 4 of them can shoot the ball. We didn't shoot it well the first 2 days. I was telling Steve, it's funny how I felt like we got great looks the first 3 games of this tournament, and we weren't making them, and so we leave our home gym and we come here and we shoot the ball well. So it's just a confidence thing, and continuing to shoot as long as you're in rhythm, and it's an inside out kick, and the other guys are trusting him. They want him to shoot those shots. But the kid I want to talk about is Mitch Hardick.
Yeah,
he's. I wouldn't want to play against him. We put him on their best their best offensive guy on the wing, and we just say, Mitch, go have a day with him. Make him earn everything, make life difficult for him, and he does. He buys into that. He knows that's his role. But if you sleep on him on offense, he can also knock down shots, and he comes out with 7 assists tonight. He does so many things that don't show up, and it doesn't get his name in the paper, but he anchors our defense for us.
Pretty exciting. Boy, I know this is your first prolonged, intimate involvement here in the Effingham Teutopolis Christmas Classic, and we've been blessed to see it grow through the years. It's quite a tournament.
Oh, man, I told them we didn't talk about winning this thing when we came in. We just take every day as an opportunity. Every game is an opportunity for us to get better. And, you know, in the end, if we're in the right position, then we'll think about winning it. But this is an accomplishment to win this tournament. There's so many good teams, so many good coaches, so many good players. And to come out on top is an accomplishment. But we can't be satisfied. You know, the last thing I left with them is this was nowhere on our goal sheet. Winning a Christmas tournament was not our goal. So we just, like I said, we got to take every day as an opportunity and come back to work on the second and try to battle our way through the second part of the season.
It's good to know how to win tournaments, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It gets important as the season goes along. Man, 12-2. How close are you to being where you want to be as a team?
We're getting there. We really are. You know, I still think we get too loose with the ball. We take some quick shots at times, and you know, in that fourth quarter, we just kind of ran up and down with them. We were turning the ball over too much. So we're still working on finishing games because that game shouldn't have turned into a 13-point game. But you know, when you can win and still talk about things you can correct, it's a good thing.
Absolutely. Chet, I appreciate you coming up for the visit. Congratulations on the championship and the success so far this season. And we'll see you next week at the St. Anthony
St.
Shootout.
Anthony, yep.
All right.
Yeah, another good battle for us.
You bet. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shoes coach Chad Rader. Appreciate him coming up on the post-game visit. Again, the final score tonight in the championship game, Teutopolis 75, Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin 62. We want to thank again all the people who viewed and listened on streaming, and we thank Wayne and CJ again for their help in putting that together. Thanks again to Kenna back at the studios. Thanks also to Brian Dust and Flex, and they did a wonderful job staffing all these ball games, making sure they could get on. And so thanks to all of them for all their help. They've worked many hours at kind of weird hours, so thanks for stepping up. They just always do that. And you hear Matt and me, and you hear Dustin and Mill once in a while, but golly, they all work so well back there behind the scenes. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hearing us.
Well, and that's something you can't take for granted, but sometimes we do, and they are always, like you say, that's always there for us, and that's such a comfort.
You bet. That's Matt Robinson. He's done a wonderful job taking care of things at Teutopolis the first 2 days, coming over and joining us here at EHS today. Again, all four county schools won their game today. Altamont and Teutopolis and St. Anthony and Effingham all won their game today. And congratulations to those teams. Again, quickly, their scores today. Altamont in overtime beat a good Charleston ball club 80-73. Also in the consolation game, Oaklawn beat Antioch 59-43. St. Anthony won their 11th place game, beat Brooks, good ball club, 58-52. Effingham impressive tonight in the third place game as they beat Lincoln Way East. And the final score in that one was 62-44 as the Hearts just pulled away through the game. And then Teutopolis wins the championship, won it by 13, added up by 21 at one point. They win the championship game 75-62. So congratulations. All four county schools get a win the last day of the tournament.
Yeah, that's really neat, and it's made it a lot of fun for the locals, but these other teams that come in bring quality kids with quality programs, and they really enjoy the trip down here, and all of the hospitality again shown by everybody on the committee and all the volunteers and all the made possible with the help of the corporate sponsors. So thanks for everybody for making this a great tournament in just 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. It's remarkable. The goal always was, the end goal always was a 16-team 3-day tournament. And for all the people who've worked to make it happen, congratulations and thank you. It's great to be able to stay home and enjoy good high school basketball at Christmas time. For Matt Robinson, for Dustin White, for Millie Lang, for Kenna, for Beatty, for Flex, for Wayne, for CJ, and Austin. I'm Greg Sapp. Shoes the champs. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.